have things kind of, I'm like multitasking like nobody's business at this point. So I just want to make sure that everything is working properly and that we are good to go. Still says this event will start in a few moments. So I'm just going to be patient and make sure that we are on before everything really gets going. Let's see. I don't see any comments in. So if you are on live, if you could just let us know. Let me see. I don't see. Here we go. I think we are. Yep, there we are. We are live now. All right. So if you all want to, if you are watching the replay, you can obviously fast forward just a couple of moments as we get people in. So super excited to see people already joining. I am going to try to figure out how to read the chat comments from my phone because as you can see, we have a new setup here. So I'm in a different location. You likely recognize this location because this is where I record a lot of my videos for YouTube. So super excited to be down here, but even more excited to be here with my girl, Jeanette. Hello. And I'm definitely going to obviously tell you all more about her. But as everyone comes in, I just want to say hello to everybody. If you could let us know where you are joining us from, what part of the United States, what part of the world are you hailing from? That would be awesome. And I'm going to try to figure out how to actually read comments on here. I have no clue how to do this. I haven't had to join this way. So Sadie, if you could help me out, like if you are on your phone or if anyone knows, how do I see the live comments? Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe because I'm not on YouTube.
I'm like, I don't know.
There you are. How to do this. There we go. So now I see the live chat. Okay. All right, y'all. Sorry. I'm used to having the comments right here on my screen. Yes. And they are on my screen, but they're too far away and I cannot see them. So I'm just going to do a quick little shout out to everyone that is on. Joanna, Raven, Kai, Miranda, Emily. Hello, Kelsey. Everyone.
Hi,
Kelsey, Rose, Jen, Sadie, Jeanette, love her.
Hi.
All right, so we have Memphis, Tennessee in the house. South Carolina. Do you want to give some shout out to where people are coming in from?
Which is one of my favorite places to shop. Chicago is amazing. Also, we have Vegas. Ooh, we have Tennessee, Florida. Hello, Florida ladies. Atlanta. Nice. We also have Minnesota. Whoa, nice. Thank you guys for joining us. It's amazing. So exciting. We also have Maryland, our hometown. We also have California.
Yeah,
nice.
Got a lot of places. Okay, nice. Awesome. So I am going to try to make sure that I try to, stay up on your comments and make sure that we are grabbing your feedback. But I just want to let you know that the majority of the Q&A is going to happen toward the end of the session tonight. Okay, so that way we can kind of stay focused on the message and stay focused on the topic at hand tonight and just really make sure that we are helping you to fill out your workbook and you get the most out of tonight's session. So one, I just want to welcome you all to day 3 of our Operation Pro Cheer Challenge. So excited to be here with you all. Have felt the energy, the love, the support, the encouragement, all of the above the entire week. And it's just midway through. It's hump day.
It's day 3.
It is hump day. And this is one of the most important from the standpoint of request.
Yes.
So if you all joined the challenge officially, then you received an email from me. And I just said, hey, if you just have 2 seconds, let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what you need assistance with. And it was between mindset and fitness and nutrition.
Yeah.
And the area specifically around the midsection that was overwhelmingly the area that you needed the most help with as far as a community, as far as, people that are joining the challenge. So let me just kind of ask you a quick question before we even jump into everything. Yes. Why do you think that is? So why do you think, this is a community of young women, vibrant women, we're empowered, we're strong, but we struggle with nutrition and fitness. Why do you think that bubbled up to the top as one of the hot topics for the week?
Yeah, well, I think it really comes down to a couple things. One, nutrition and fitness is just so important. And I feel like people just don't know where to start. Mm-hmm. They're very confused about all the information overload that's out there. They have no clue what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. There's so many factors that come into that. And so I think that's why it came up to the top, because your nutrition and fitness has to be top priority when you are auditioning for a professional team, hands down.
Yeah.
And your stamina also comes with that, but your mindset.
Yes. So connected.
So connected. It's all connected. So yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll definitely touch on that. And so for those of you all that don't know, this is Jeanette, one of my besties. We cheered together on the Washington Redskins, and I am honored and privileged to not only be her friend,
yes, I love you.
but her co-worker, because we work together,
Yes.
but then also the godmother to her amazing son, Justin.
Yes.
So, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Of
Really,
course.
really appreciate you. So big clue there. She is a mom. That is Justin, such an adorable little man. And that was at our photo shoot that she attended, and Justin was a model for the day, and just really, really cool opportunity, for him to participate in that event with you.
I love that.
But she really is the cornerstone of helping our women achieve results. And later on, we are going to show you some before and after so that you all can really understand that if you have a plan in place, and if you have a coach and a support system and someone that you can just go to ask questions, anything is possible for you. And I know that I keep saying this night after night after night, but it is truly the case in any situation. Becoming a pro cheerleader, becoming more confident, getting that pro cheerleader look, nailing that interview, and most importantly, having a healthy lifestyle and living a life where you are treating your body right. And so we really want to show you, because it's not just us talking about this. We're not just going to say, well, we think that you should do this. We're going to show you that if you do what Jeanette says to do, it works. It works. It absolutely works. And so the proof is in the pudding. So what I want to do really quick is just remind you all of a couple of things before we dive into the content. First of all, go ahead and grab your workbook. Super important that you have that so you can fill in the blank. We're going to go through the front and the back. We have 2 sheets to discuss with you today. As an added little bonus tonight, what we are going to do, likely tonight and the rest of the week, we're going to give you all an opportunity to win a pretty cool t-shirt. Look at this.
Nice.
Social distancing. Social distancing. Okay, so if you want one of these t-shirts, and it is actually going to say hashtag sideline prep to pro. So it'll be hashtag sideline prep to pro, and it is social distancing, because this is, we are doing this together, but apart, right? And so it's really important that we keep the dancing, and why we are here and why we're doing this in the forefront of our mind. So in order to get your hands on one of these t-shirts, compliments of sideline prep, all you have to do is take a screenshot right now. Take a picture of Jeanette as you see her on your screen now or later when we actually get into showing and demonstrating some workout moves that you can do. Any picture that you want from tonight or the next night, or if you want to take a screenshot from day 1 or day 2, and just use hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge. So that's sideline prep, SP Pro Cheer Challenge, and then tag sideline prep in a story on IG. And guess what? We're going to pick a couple of winners, and we are going to be sending you all this really cool tank top, which only our sideline prep coaches will have. So it'll be our sideline prep coaches.
I was like, can I have one?
Oh, Sadie sent an email today. Did you get it? Oh, yeah. So Sadie sent an email today to all of you all.
Okay.
So let her know what size you want.
Okay.
By Friday at 12 noon. She put a deadline on it because that's how Sadie does it. So my coaches are getting one of these, and then whoever in the community out there, if you all want it, literally just hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge, tag sideline prep. We will repost it. We will obviously put you on blast on our social media, but then you'll also have the opportunity to win one of these t-shirts. So just wanted to let you all know that, because we're like, what can we do? Something a little different that no one else is doing out there. But that's just adding on to what we're already doing, right? So as a reminder, if you're showing up live and if you're doing your play of the day, so if you're doing your homework every single evening, which you can post the next morning, then you're going to have the opportunity to win some pretty cool prizes. prizes. So we're giving away one-on-one sessions. That could be a session with Jeanette. That could be a makeover session with Chastity or Ashley or Kelly, where they will literally tell you how to apply your makeup, what colors you should be wearing, what color outfit you should wear. They'll critique you from head to toe. That could be a one-on-one session with Megs, where she is going to work with you on technique and dancing and your freestyle. We're also going to be giving away some virtual trainings where you can take them right at home on your computer. They're over an hour long, and we have anything from, how to prepare for your interview, how to fill out your application, the do's and don'ts of the audition process. So tons and tons available, plus a couple of gift cards and $1,000 towards admission and enrollment for our Pro Cheer Playbook program.
Yay!
This is the same program that has over a 70% success rate of our lovelies graduating and then making a team. So someone is going to receive $1,000 scholarship, and we will be announcing that tomorrow night. So you have to join us tomorrow night in order to hear who is going home with that $1,000 scholarship. Okay.
Nice.
Also, we had so many of you all join live and participate in the homework. We're so excited about that we did not know how to select the winners from Monday night and Tuesday night. So literally Sadie had to cut the little paper up, put it in a little bowl for whoever qualified. And so I do have names of 2 winners. And actually, Sadie, if you can re-text those to me, that way it'll be up high on my text thread. I will be announcing those tonight as well. So we're going to be giving away some prizes tonight. So, and that's just because of your dedication. And I want you all to know, if you are watching the replay, we're also going to be giving away some gift cards as long as you do your homework. So even if for some reason you're not able to show up live, if you're doing your homework every single night and you're posting in our, play of the day post within our Prep to Pro Facebook group, you still have the opportunity to win prizes. So please remember that. So just as wrapping that up, hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge, tag us, and you'll have the opportunity to win one of those cool t-shirts. And then we're going to be announcing tonight the prizes for Monday and Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we are announcing tomorrow who's winning $1,000 scholarship toward our Pro Cheer Playbook. Another thing that I really wanted to mention super fast is about our Pro Dance Academy. So I mentioned this Monday night and got a slew of emails about the Pro Dance Academy. So I want to explain it in a little more detail so everyone is aware of kind of what it is. If you are interested, then obviously email me at info@SidelinePrep.com, and either myself or Sadie will get you all the information so you can get enrolled. But basically, this is our academy, online academy, where we took everything that you need to know from ballet, jazz, pro cheer, hip hop, and put it in one resource for you. So that way you're not having to waste your time trying to figure out what skills you need in order to be successful at an audition. So it literally has how-to videos on how your posture, your placement for a single pirouette, a double pirouette, spotting across the floor, kicks, calypso. So it literally is beginner, intermediate, and then advanced videos. Okay. So this is huge because we've only actually released this to 50 people.
Oh, wow.
Our Founder Circle members, they were able to enroll last October, and we got some feedback from them. We made tweaks, and now we are ready to open it up to everyone. So this, again, is the Pro Dance Academy. It is our own online resource. You're going to get across the floor combinations to work on. You're going to get routines. It's just amazing. Megs, our lead technique coach, and Sadie really worked hard on this to make sure that it is absolutely perfect for you all. And of course, I was there coaching them along the way. But we really did get a lot of feedback from our founders members on the content and what you all wanted in that academy. So I just wanted to kind of re-announce that because I mentioned it off the cuff on Monday, in our Pro Dance Academy, da, 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 da. And then I went on to the next topic and I got so many emails about it. So I did reply to all those emails today. So I did want to kind of make sure everyone was aware of that as well. Now, I think that that's about it. Let me make sure as far as announcements. Oh, one thing as a reminder, as you're filling out your play of the day, make sure that you're letting Sadie know what your name is here on YouTube, because we were having trouble connecting who was on live with who was doing their homework. So when you do your homework, make sure you let her know what your username is or profile name or whatever it is here on YouTube. The other thing, as a reminder, these replays are only going to be up for a limited period of time. And the reason that we do that is because we want you to take action. So every single day there's homework, and we expect you to complete that homework every single day and post it. And we really encourage you, because every single small step that you take is going to build great momentum and make you feel good and make you realize that you can do this, that this is possible for you, and that it's not that hard.
Yep.
So what would you say is important about just taking that one immediate next step, and then that immediate small step after that, and the small step and the small step? Like, why is that so important? Why are we making you all do homework?
Well, I think it's important because we get so in our head, right? We get so in our head and it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
But I promise you, one little step, whether it's just reading something or just saying something positive about the day or what the homework Janine gives you, just, taking a little bit to do a little bit, each hour or a day, it just like leads to like a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
So the momentum is what you want to have. You just want to do something every day towards your goal. Because if you're not going towards your goal, you're not going towards anything.
Exactly. And that's what happens, guys. Like, that's what happens every single day. We wake up and we just go through the same routine. We get up, we brush our teeth, we go downstairs, we eat some breakfast, we get dressed, we leave the house, we go to work. And then before we know it, the day is over and you have not done anything for you. You have not done anything to live in your purpose. You have not done anything to take a step further toward reaching your goal. You have not done anything to make you feel good about yourself, because you are concerned about everyone else and what everybody else wants. You're concerned about your job, which you should be, because we need to perform at work, right?
That's very important.
One thing that I realized as a consultant was that I was so busy helping other organizations and other companies be successful and reach their goals and bring in money and satisfy their clients, but I wasn't satisfying myself.
Exactly.
I wasn't like consciously thinking about my own personal goals.
Yep.
And you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. And I can tell you right now that this woman right here is a prime example of, she will do whatever it takes to have her time first thing in the morning.
Yep.
If that means getting up at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, to have her time to work out, to do her meditation, to do her journaling before her son wakes up, before her husband wakes up, and she has to then attend to them, she will do it.
Yep.
I thought she was crazy.
Then you started doing it and it's like,
I was like, how are you doing that? Like, I don't even understand. Like, I literally did not understand it.
Yeah.
But why were you doing that? Like, how was it that you were able, and it wasn't just, like one day a week. It was like literally every single day, even on the weekends. Like, why was that so important for you to make that a part of your daily activities?
Because I am important enough. I am worthy. I am worth all of this effort, because I want to feel good. And I want to be a better version of me. And in order to do that, that is what I need to do. There's no excuses. There's nothing outside of that. This is me, and I am making it happen no matter what. It's not selfish, because a lot of times we think we're being selfish because we're taking time for ourselves. It is not. It is absolutely necessary that you take that time for yourself.
Right. And a lot of times, I'm telling you all, like, as part of our program, this is one of the first things that we educate our lovelies on, is the importance of a morning routine and getting it done first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Because, guys, you all know what happens with your day. And by the end of the day, when it's time for you to get your workout in, or, work that 30 minutes on your goal and the thing that you needed to work on, you're tired and you just don't want to do it. And so you have to do it first thing in the morning. And I learned that, I heard that over and over again in every single personal development
Yep.
book, YouTube video,
We'll tell
anything.
you.
Yes. The most successful people out there wake up, you know, before the sun rises. Like, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But when I saw someone that was close to me that I could touch and like, you know, then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes. I am the most productive between 5 a.m. and noon. I can get my whole day done in those amount of hours in that little bit of time.
Yeah. And so I tried it. And you guys, it was a game changer.
Yes.
Game changer.
Yep.
Ask my mom, like I like totally take after my mom. We are both night owls. Or at least that was the story that I was telling myself. I would always say I'm most productive at like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's where I get most of my work in. So then I would like not wake up till like 10, 11 o'clock, right? Well, when I switched it and started telling myself, well, no, you're a morning person. You can get up. You can do this. And I started owning my mornings immediately from the beginning of the day. It helped me to set the tone for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I think that this is such an important topic for us to discuss because today is really about talking about a healthy lifestyle and talking about how you're treating your body and what you're doing for your body, how you are, whether or not you are treating it as the temple that it is. And so let's go ahead and like dig into the workbook. So for those of you all that don't know, tonight is all about getting calendar ready, right? So I don't know if this term is outside of the pro-cheer world. I know that I never heard about full hair and makeup or getting calendar ready until pro-cheer.
Right.
And, you know, granted, this is about pro-cheer. You know, I've got my calendars, like literally, that's what it's about. It's about getting ready for the calendar, right? So when the term calendar ready basically means that you can literally step in front of the photographer and you're good to go. You're ready to go for that calendar shoot or for that team photo. And so today is really about talking about what you need to do to be calendar ready for pro-cheer, most definitely. Okay, because that's why you all are here. But for life, for yourself, for who you are, because like Jeanette said, you were that important. So mistake number 3 is not creating a healthy lifestyle. Not creating a healthy lifestyle. And this is just so, so important because you really want to make sure that you are creating that healthy lifestyle. And so this is mistake number 3, not mistake number 2. So not creating a healthy lifestyle. Now, I didn't say not creating a slim, skinny, tone, fit body. Why did I not say those things? Why instead is it about the healthy lifestyle?
The healthy lifestyle is really what's going to make you feel your best. Being skinny is not for everybody. Being a size 2 is not for everybody. It's ultimately feeling your best by fueling your body with the right food, moving your body, and having a healthy way of thinking about food. I think that's really important because I think we get off balance when we think about food. We just like gorge, and we don't really take time to really think how this is going to make me feel, right? There's a big connection between emotion and food.
Yeah, most definitely. And then so you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? How do I do that? So of course we're going to tell you, right? By eating healthy and exercising daily. And I know you all are like, oh my gosh, what? But it is so, so true. It's so important that you make this a part of your lifestyle.
Yes.
And the way that you make it a part of your, so think about right now, what is a part of your lifestyle right now? Okay. So for me, getting up, brushing my teeth, or let me do pre-morning routine. Like before I really started, you know, I guess sharing this type of information and learning for myself and really helping our lovelies to do these things. So kind of years ago, my lifestyle was just, you know, getting up, I brushed my teeth. I would literally wake up probably 15 minutes before I had to get out of the house. And I would rush around like a crazy person trying to get ready. I would rush to work, you know, probably speeding and everything else. And I would kind of eat whatever I wanted to eat because I was blessed with high metabolism and I didn't really have to work out. I didn't really have to be too mindful about what I ate or anything like that, right? So when you think about your lifestyle, it's just the things that you kind of do on autopilot, right? It's those habits that you have that you don't even think about the fact that you're doing it because it literally is just a habit.
It really is.
And a habit is literally just your subconscious mind going on autopilot without you having to tell it. So when you're driving to work, you're on autopilot, your subconscious mind is doing that for you. When you're riding a bike, that is a habit that you've created. Brushing your teeth, like how many times did your parents tell you growing up? How many times do you tell Justin, brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your teeth? Like you're hearing this over and over and over and over again. And so then you're doing it over and over and over again, and then it becomes a habit. So just as you can create a habit to brush your teeth every single morning and at night, hopefully, before you go to bed, you can create a habit and a lifestyle around working out and having some sort of movement every single day and eating the right way.
Yes.
I talked about this, I think, last night about how you have to, in order to get noticed and be seen and remembered, you have to be you. You have to pull out your uniqueness. There is only one you. There is no other you anywhere on this planet. So why would you treat you bad?
Yeah.
You and your body is a temple.
Yes, it is.
Are you treating your body like the temple that it is? Or are you feeding it garbage? Are you not drinking water? Are you not doing the things that you need to do? And you really need to think about this.
Yes.
And try to figure out how you can create some habits around healthy eating and exercise.
Yeah.
And that might seem overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we kind of ease them into this?
So it's taking one step at a time.
Just like we mentioned
One
at the
step
beginning.
at a time. Yes. You guys, you cannot be successful by changing everything at once. You're going to fail miserably. It is literally about taking steps towards your goal. One step at a time, taking that action. And it's just little things that you can tweak every single day to get you to your goals.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so component number 1, which is on your sheet right there. First thing we want to talk about is eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I still struggle with today, but Jeanette has really helped me with this. We actually have a PRO-Fit boot camp, and one thing that we give everyone are these portion control containers, and every single person in our boot camp has talked about how that has been a game changer for them.
They are.
And so eating healthy is so important because, well, why is eating healthy so important?
Well, eating healthy is important because you get, one, all the essential nutrients you need from eating healthier. It just helps with your overall body function. It just helps with your energy. It helps with your skin. Everything that you eat is connected to how you feel. So when you're eating all of that crap, you feel like crap. That's because it's crappy food.
Yes.
So when you eat better, you feel better. I mean, everything on your body changes. So eating healthy is just such a good way to just be a better version of yourself versus eating crap because you feel like crap.
Yeah.
That's what I can say, right?
But that is so true. And if you've never tried to just like do a cleanse or a detox, or if you've never tried to just get rid of the heavy white starch type just foods, try it. Because if you give yourself 2 or 3 days, you're going to feel how energetic you are, and hopefully you won't want to go back. Not to say that you can't have a little cheat snack or meal every now and then, but you really will feel the difference. And once you feel the difference, then you will want to make that a habitual change within your life every single day. So we want to talk a little bit about some top habits to kind of live by. But like Jeanette says, like take it one step at a time. Don't feel as though you have to make all of these changes all at once, but you do want to try to make sure that you incorporate some of these as you are eating every single day. So the first one is the plate method. So can you, well, actually, before we get into this, because I totally skipped like a very important part.
Oh,
can you please just introduce yourself and like tell everyone, just like give them your credentials, let them know why you are here talking about nutrition and fitness, why you are our lead nutrition and fitness coach, why you own your own business and help other people do this as well. Like, this is important. I'm like, how did I forget this part?
It's It's okay. I mean, because it's like, she's my best friend. So
Actually,
like, I love her. And so it's like, I don't need you like an introduction, right?
Look at this mama right here. Look at her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at that stomach. Goals. Hashtag goals.
You guys, this is really from eating a healthy like meal plan and just being consistent. And you guys can do it too. At 47, you can look and feel any, the best that you've ever felt. I feel fantastic, you guys, because I really make a conscious effort to fuel my body with the right foods because I want to feel good every single day. But my name is Jeanette. It's my best friend. It's my best friend. I am CEO and founder of a company called Fit with Jeanette. I really focus on empowering women to be better versions of themselves through health and fitness. I just developed a program called Jeanette's 1-2-3 Method, which to wellness, which includes mindset, because Janine basically kind of really taught me more about mindset. And then once she kind of explained it to me, it just kind of took off.
Yeah.
And I have not been the same since. And I've accomplished so many more things from this amazing woman here, just because she really took the time to share with me how important that mindset piece is. And that's a part of that new program that I have. But I have a master's in nutrition. I am a dietitian. I am also a personal trainer. I also am a fitness coach and a fitness instructor. So I have a lot of things on my plate.
A mom.
A
wife.
Yes, a wife. I'm married to my husband of 10 years. We have a 8-year-old son, Justin. So that's a little bit more about me.
Yeah, and someone I can see it. She says, you are not 47. Yes. But this is what I'm telling you all. Age shows on your face and your body when you do not take care of it.
Exactly.
This is a living proof right here that if you take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, you can look like this. Right? Because it really does show on your skin. It impacts how you show up every single day from the inside out. And I remember, because, we all have our ups and downs, and Jeanette was going through one of those periods. And I remember, because I was driving to work. This was when I was still consulting.
Yep.
And I turned her on to Joel Osteen.
Yep. And
I was just like, just listen to him. Just listen to him when you're in the car, because she drives a lot in pharmaceutical sales. And we even used to, every Wednesday when I'd have to go to client site, we would get on the phone and we would talk about, the new personal development, stuff that we learned that week. We would try to hold each other accountable for what we wanted to accomplish that week.
Yep.
And there was a complete shift in Jeanette.
I'm like wanting to cry.
But it is. I remember the conversation. And, I had the same like I turned my dad on to Joel Osteen. I'm like, just listen to Joel. He'll get you where you need to be. And then from that point on, I think both of us became so obsessed with how the mind works and how it really does control everything. But what's so interesting about it is it's like, where does it start? Does it start with the mind, or does it start with the nutrition that you're putting in your body so then you can have a healthy mind? Mm-hmm. So it's like the whole discussion of chicken or egg.
Yes.
So, again, Friday, like Thursday is important because it's dance, right? So Thursday, obviously tomorrow is the most important day because we're all here for pro cheer, pro dance. So I'm going to have actually Jade on. She is a NFL cheerleader right here in the area. I'm sure you can guess what team. Maybe that one. So she's going to be on tomorrow night, but then Friday, it's all about mindset, right? And so such an important topic. Mm-hmm. So let's go back to the plate method and talk about like just a real Reader's Digest version of what it is and why people should maybe incorporate that into their lifestyle.
Yes. So everybody knows what a plate is, and and I say that because we really do. And then if you really think about all of the restaurants that we go to now, they give you 3 and 4 and 5 portions on a plate. So when you think of the plate method, you want to make it into 3 sections, right? So one half is going to be full of your vegetables. The other half is going to be your protein, and the other half is going to be your healthy carbs. Now I said healthy carbs. It's not like fried potatoes or French fries. It's healthy carbs. So when you're thinking of your plate, you want to think of it in that term. So if you're out eating and you're at the Cheesecake Factory, for instance, immediately you want to take half of that plate put the rest away, and then just eat with half of the plate.
Yeah.
So that's another way of sort of controlling what you're eating, is looking at that plate in that sense. And the last thing I want to explain to you, if you have that half filled with vegetables, nice dark green leafy vegetables, lots of bright vegetables on top of your lettuce, just really making it colorful. The color entices your palate, and it makes you more interested in eating food versus something that's very bland.
Yes. And so just to underscore, half of your plate, like half of it, not a third, not a fourth, half.
Mm-hmm.
Half should be colorful vegetables. And this is something that if you go to any restaurant, your plate will never be half full of vegetables. Okay.
Yes.
So it is a lifestyle change. It is something that you have to be aware of and think about. And so the other thing if you could just explain a little bit more about the healthy carbs.
Okay,
So like
sure.
the difference between like that and like white rice, white pasta,
Yes.
a white potato, like that type of not so healthy
Yes.
white bread,
Okay.
all that stuff.
So let's think of carbs in two ways. Let's think of the healthy versus the unhealthy. So that white sugar, bland white bread, sugar, donuts has absolutely no nutrients. So they're called nutrient deficient because they have no nutrients. But when you switch it to the other carbs, which are your whole grains, your whole grain pastas, your oatmeals, your sweet potatoes are carbohydrates, and people don't realize that. But your sweet potatoes are considered a carbohydrate. Those are very healthy. They're colorful. They're low in calories, which is big difference between the white processed food, is that they're very high in calories, but nutrient deficient, which the other ones are very low in calories and high in nutrients.
Yeah.
So a way to think about it.
Yeah, perfect. And then another thing that Jeanette taught me that really was like a light bulb is anything that kind of has water in it is automatically going to be healthier for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you kind of think about that, you're like, okay, yeah, that's, like your salads, your fruits, your vegetables, all of that type of stuff.
Cucumbers.
Like all of that is like, if you could put it in a juicer and get some juice out, then you're good. Just be careful because some, it's high in sugar too. So, okay. That's, I'm like, will juice come out? You know what? I decided to put kale in the juicer.
No. If
I wasted my kale.
It would be okay, but not.
Yeah, I wasted. Do not put your kale in the juicer. There ain't no juice in kale.
No.
Yeah, I was a little upset. That was when I was doing the Dr. Oz detox, and it was so chewy the first time I made it in the Ninja, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna juice it, and I'm like, there's no juice. Sorry, y'all. Just don't do it. It's a mistake. Okay, number 2. Portion control, and I mentioned this before.
It's just a game changer, ladies.
Game changer. So again, what is this about? Why is it important?
Yes.
And what type of results can you see just with portion control?
Okay, so you guys, portion control, we have gotten away from portion control. As I was saying before, if you go to any restaurant, you get 3 to 4 different portions of food. What happens when you overeat, so when you eat several portions of food at one time, you basically overstimulate your digestive system.
Mm-hmm.
So your body has to work extra hard to process all of that food that you get at once. And what happens, you get tired, your hormone changes, right?
Yep.
And everything just changes. It's really bad on your digestive system in the sense that most people get constipated. And I know we're not really talking about that, but I just want to explain how that kind of helps, the whole thing connected together. So you want to make sure that you're eating constantly throughout the day, 1, to help with your blood sugars, and 1, to be better on your digestive system, right? So that portion control is going to be really important. So that's why, when Janine and I put together this meal plan, that we really focus on meals throughout the day, 3 meals, 2 snacks, small portions throughout the day, plus lots of water.
Yes.
So portion control is really important for those reasons, you guys.
And she's so sweet. This is how you know that it's a true friend. When we put together that meal plan, when she told me what to type on the document, and I saved it and turned it into a PDF. But yeah, we did it. I'll take credit. But our meal plan does work. And so just to kind of level set on portions, because we, for the first time ever, a few months ago, I got the containers because, like I said, we were doing the ProFit Bootcamp. And basically I do HelloFresh because I don't care for the grocery store. I don't like going in that place. So I get my food delivered and I make my food. And basically what Jeanette was saying is like, okay, well, that one meal for that night, that's technically 2 meals. Like that's way too much. And once I put it in the containers, I was like, oh my gosh, I am literally eating 2 meals in one setting. And I had been doing this forever. So portion control is so, so important. So I really wanted to just give a shout out to this one right here. Yes. So she is a graduate of our Pro-Cheer Playbook program. She joined us a little less than a year ago. And she was on obviously a fitness journey, but also just a journey to be a better version of herself. And you can see just from her facial expression that she's showing up as a completely different person right now. But she really focused hard on nutrition and fitness. She also joined our Pro Fit boot camp that we started a couple of months ago. And that really like catapulted her results.
Totally agree.
And so talk a little bit about her journey and how I know portion control helped her. And just, I mean, just look at her. I mean,
know, you guys, this is what it's all about, you guys. When Jeanette and I tell you to do what I tell you to do, these are the results that you're going to get. They are amazing. This is beautiful, Cassie. When she first came to me, she was not a very happy person. She was overweight. She really, really wanted to make a change. And I simply, you guys, gave her a meal plan. I gave her a workout. I told her exactly what to do. And this is 30 pounds later. Look at this. She has been so consistent with everything that I've told her to do. So you guys, again, this is the results that you can get if you just do what we tell you to do.
Like it's that
simple. But it seems so hard because everybody's like, oh my God, it's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. You guys, this is not hard. You're making it hard. It's not, it's a choice. You have to decide that you want this bad enough than any excuse. Right? So you have to want it. So this is Cassie.
And it's so crazy that you mentioned that about excuses. So we were doing a quick little tip video for the Pro Fit boot camp, and Jeanette basically said that, you know, your goals and your dreams and your desires have to be bigger than your excuses. And like we're live and I'm like, oh my God, that was good. I like that. I'm going to steal that. But that has to be the case, guys. Like your health, your well-being, your happiness, how you feel about yourself, how you look at yourself in the mirror, that has to be more important than the donut, the Cheetos, the fast food restaurant, the overeating at every single meal. And I'm not saying this to you all because I'm perfect, because I'm not, but I'm saying this to you all because I know, because I've been there. And once I was able to really shift my eating habits, just everything changed. And so we just have so many, and we're going to try to get through as many of these as we can, but amazing, amazing women like this that have just done some great, great things. All right, so let's move on to number 3, which happens to be, you already mentioned this, but the importance of eating constantly throughout the day. And so Jeanette is always like 3 meals and 2 snacks a day, 3 meals and 2 snacks a day.
Okay, so quick story. This one over here would go hours without eating. And I'm like, Jeanette, did you eat today? She's like, no. I'm like, you're going to set your freaking alarm on your phone right now. And every 3 hours when it goes off, you're going to get up from your computer and go eat something.
True story. And so here's how that all came about. So I've probably told this story before. I basically retired from the Redskins, and they ended up going to India to be cheerleaders for cricket. And they needed extra ladies. And so Donald asked me, hey, you know, can you come to India? And I'm like, no. Because I retired 2 months ago and now I have a tire around my stomach. So I panicked. And so, you know, Jeanette basically told me exactly what I needed to do, exactly what I needed to eat. She explained the 3 meals, 2 snacks, and literally gave me that idea with the timers. And that was like a game changer. And like within 1.5 weeks, I was able to get back in the uniform and feel comfortable about going and representing the First Ladies of Football in the uniform. So again, something really simple, like 3 meals and, you know, 3 meals and 2 snacks, you know what I mean? But it really does work. Now, obviously you have to be mindful and you have to follow the plate method and making sure that the meals that you are having are the correct ones.
Exactly.
All that stuff.
Yeah. And you guys, one thing I want you to remember when you're eating is always to eat like natural foods. You want to stay away from things that come in a box, right? Or things that are processed, because the added sugar and the added salt just doesn't help you when you're on your weight loss journey or your healthy journey. So you always want to make sure and take time to cook for yourself. You guys will realize that you can meal prep on Sunday and get like 3 meals throughout the week. It doesn't take a lot of time. You can put stuff in the oven. You can put your sweet potatoes in the oven, chicken in the oven, and then you can steam some broccoli. Woohoo, there you go. It's not really hard. So with the 3 meals and 3 snacks, and the reason why we did this is because your blood sugars don't go up and down. You don't get all those hormonal changes. It stays like this, and that means consistency, right? So that's why you want that 3 meals and 2 snacks.
Yeah. And then so really quick, for moms out there that maybe suffer a little bit, this is proof here that anything is possible. So someone else who followed what you told her. So talk a little bit about her journey.
You guys, this beautiful, beautiful woman. Okay, so she came to me, a mom of 3. Okay, her kids are less than 6 years old. 3. 3 kids. Oh my
I didn't realize
gosh.
she had 3 kids.
Just 3.
Oh my goodness. I love her
3.
even more now.
Yes, 3. And she literally came to my house one day and we just literally sat down and talked. And I think for moms, because again, that mom guilt you feel, when you don't take time for your kids, I said, listen, either it's going to be you not being the best version of you and the best mom that you can be if you don't take action on making yourself better. And I think that just clicked for her. So we literally put her again on a meal plan, an exercise regimen. This was about 3 to 4 months.
Right. And then she did like a detox tea.
She did a detox tea as well with this. And bang, there you go.
Yeah. So it is very possible.
Yeah.
One thing to kind of remember too, like as you're eating, is take your time with your food, right?
Yeah.
So if you're like, I'm a very slow eater. I think my dad is slower than me, and then I'm probably the next slowest. So he and I, when we eat dinner, we there forever. We just sit there forever. But it allows your food, your body to recognize when you're no longer hungry. If you eat really fast, then your body doesn't realize that it's full, and then so you're just constantly eating.
And you guys, sometimes I admit that I do eat fast because like I'm just so pressed for time. But I don't care, girl. I will eat my greens, and it might be gone in like 2 seconds, but I will eat my greens. But you guys don't do that. Slow down.
All right, so we're gonna go through these a little bit quicker, just because I can't believe it's almost 9 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah,
when
you're having fun.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, I seriously feel like we're having a party. Like I've been by myself. Just company is so nice.
It is, right?
So nice. When Jamila will stop by some mornings, I'm like, hey, girl!
I know, right?
So excited.
So excited.
All right, so let's talk about multivitamins. It's something else that we actually have a challenge. It's like, hey, let's get on our multivitamins. Why do we need a multivitamin? This is something that you turned me on to.
Yes, you guys, you don't realize that when you're not eating the proper foods, that you're devouring your body of vitamins and minerals, right? And so you're even just a little bit of change in your energy level is, to me, could really be connected to a vitamin and mineral deficiency, and most people don't even know they have it. So that's why I suggest to take a multivitamin, because you're actually getting back all of the essential nutrients that you need, and what your body doesn't need, it gets rid of. That's what's so incredible about your body. Whatever it doesn't need, it just gets rid of. But taking that multivitamin will give you what you need. Especially if you're not eating right. And even when you are, I still highly suggest you take one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I just was like checking in to make sure everything was good to go.
Yeah.
Sadie, no, it won't post by 9. I'm sorry, I failed on my to-do. So just want to let her know that real quick. Like, eh. Okay, so let's talk a little bit just about this one here. Look at that transformation.
Wow.
So she came in looking pretty good. She came to our photo shoot, but we knew that we wanted to take her to the next level.
Yeah.
And so, just working on, the thing is, when you show up for yourself as far as what you're eating, then you can show up as just a different version on the outside as well. Right?
Yes. And you guys, I would have to say the biggest transformation that I've seen with her is her confidence.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful she looks compared to when you first saw her, right? And it was all because she felt better about herself. with the mindset and with the meal plan, just feeling comfortable in your own skin, you guys. And that is something that a lot of us don't feel very comfortable with admitting, that we're not really comfortable in our own skin.
Yeah.
That was, to me, the biggest transformation that I saw with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right,
Yeah.
the next tip here. We talk about it all the time.
Yes.
My best friend, water, H2O.
Yes. Okay, so Janine, I used to be like, why does she drink so much water? Oh my God. I'm like, she's going to turn into water. But no, you guys, she's a perfect example of what drinking water can do for you. Look at her skin. She's glowing. She's gorgeous.
Oh,
you guys, water is so just incredibly important. And the reason why I think people miss the ball on water is because they don't feel like dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
But when actuality, you are. If you ever touch your skin and it doesn't like bounce back, you're dehydrated. And I don't think people realize that. So anyway, with water, you guys, it's just an essential nutrient that your body has to have. 70% of your body is made up of water. And if you're not drinking it, how are you going to maintain your body, right? Yeah. So even with some of the foods that you're eating, watermelon, cucumbers, foods that have high water content, is still not enough. You still need to put more water in your body. So the goal is to drink half of your body weight in water. And I always tell the girls 1.5 gallons to 1 gallon of water a day. Just you have to.
Yeah.
Like non-negotiable.
Yeah. And it's so funny because we, have a water challenge, and girls are always like, oh my God, I'm going to the bathroom all the time. I'm like, yes, because your body is literally not used to it, so it can't even store it. So it's going to try to get rid of it. But eventually you will become used to it. You'll still have to use the restroom. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just how it works. Mm-hmm. Another, like she said, like all of us normally have hair ties around our wrist. If when you remove that hair tie, you can see a ring around your wrist, you're dehydrated. Mm-hmm. When your lips become chapped and they start to peel, you're dehydrated. Mm-hmm. So you really have to pay attention to and listen to your body, because all of these 5 tips are just crucial and very, very important for you to just live a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, I totally agree. And you guys, another thing about water is that most people don't realize that your cells actually function off of water. Mm-hmm. So even the little small, minute cells in your body need water. So it's really important that you to function optimally, you have to have water.
Yeah. And if you ask any of my friends, any of my family, anybody that I'm around, whenever I leave the house, I always have my water bottle. Mm-hmm. Always have my water bottle. And what's crazy is the one that I carry around right now is from Janice. Like, she's the one who actually gave me that water bottle. Yeah. Nice. So I always have it. Like, even literally if I'm just going to the grocery store and coming right back, I always have my water with me. So if you just make that a habit of always having your water bottle with you, you're going to drink it because it's there. And then before you know it, you're going to crave it and you're going to need it. Mm-hmm. What about, because a lot of times people are like, well, I just don't like the taste of water. Mm-hmm. Like, because, water doesn't have taste, right? Mm-hmm. So what can they add maybe to their water that would still keep it healthy? Mm-hmm. And then maybe just add a little flavor.
Yeah. So one is you can add fruit. So I love strawberries, blueberries, and lemon slices and orange slices to my water. It gives it a nice flavor. You guys, if you have to drink your water cold, sometimes it's a little bit more tolerable cold, right? Mm-hmm. And then also, you guys, mint. Mint is it has such amazing benefits. Mint and lavender. So if you can infuse that in your water, put all of those things in your water the night before, it just gives it a nice flavor when you get there in the morning. So you can just grab it and sip on it the rest of the day.
Yeah. And I also want to challenge you a little bit on this one around water. Just, it's literally an excuse or a story that you're telling yourself about, oh, well, I don't drink water because I don't like the taste of it, or it doesn't have taste. Get over it. It's healthy for you. You deserve it. Your body deserves it. Drink it.
Drink it. Y'all drink it.
Yeah. No excuse here.
Yes.
Okay. So some keys to success, definitely accountability, support, and grace. So talk a little bit about this and the importance of just having these 3, like the trifecta, to really help you make these habits.
You guys, to me, these 3 things are your key to success. Without them, you're not going to be successful long term. Support means accountability, means that you are accountable for yourself and that somebody else is accountable to you. You guys, you can't do this alone. And I mean, seriously, you can't. Like, I even have accountability partners, even though I know every day I'm going to get up and work out and, eat healthy. I know that, but I still have to be accountable. to myself and to somebody else. It's so funny. She's laughing at me because she knows it's true.
No, I'm laughing because I was just sitting here feeling bad for a second. Then it made me. So this girl right here, I was telling you, she works out all the time, right? So 3 of my other friends decided that we needed to hold each other accountable to work out every morning. And we were like, well, should we invite Jeanette? And we're like, yeah, no, she's going to depress us because she's going to work out every day and she's going to make us feel like SHIT when we skip workouts.
So they didn't invite me, and then I found out about it, and I'm like, okay. They didn't invite me.
We didn't invite her. And I felt so bad about it, but I had to explain to her like why we didn't. But it's because she's so good at holding herself accountable, but then recognizing when she needs that extra push and that extra help.
Exactly.
So, all right, sorry. I mean, I hate to laugh at the fact, but I was just like, oh my God, I feel so bad still to this day. But I still literally when we work out, we have a text thread and we just help support each other. And sometimes you just need that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that accountability and support together. So key. And as Jeanette and I talk about all the time, accountability and support, you guys, that's why this program is so amazing, because you have the accountability, you have the support, you have us to support you throughout your journey. So I think that's really important. And then with Grace, I suffer a lot with this, and Jeanette knows that, because like her and I are just like soulmates. I feel like because I am so hard on myself, you guys, incredibly hard on myself, and I realize like, you know, like if like one ab is not showing, or like, you know, if my arm is not tight enough, like I just get so upset about it. You guys, you're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. You are a human being made to be flawed and perfectly flawed, right?
Yeah.
So give yourself some grace. It's okay if you mess up a couple days. Get back on the bandwagon. It's okay. You have to be kind to yourself. And as Jeanette and I was talking before, we're so hard on ourselves. We're so bad to ourselves, but we're so kind to others.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand that. You're the best person that you can be, but you beat yourself up every single day, all day, for no apparent reason. You guys, you've got to stop that. Yeah. It does not help you get to your goal. It doesn't help you be a better person. It just makes you sad and not your best. So stop doing that.
Yeah. And so what, you know, kind of the rule that I have for myself and that, you know, I kind of try to practice is, you know, you have to, and it's like, before I even get to that, you know, you were talking about that we treat other people better than we, you know, kind of treat ourselves. So in other words, what she's saying is like, we give other people grace and we forgive other people and we tell other people, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, you just missed your workout once, or you just did this once.
Exactly.
Like, don't worry about it. But yet then we beat ourselves up and we're disappointing ourselves because we haven't lived up to what it is that we know that we need to do, right? You do have to give yourself grace. And what I allow myself is to skip one day. I allow myself to skip one day, but I try my hardest not to skip 2 in a row. Because once you skip 2 in a row, then it becomes 3, then it becomes 4, then it becomes 5. And before you know it, you know, you've gotten back into some not so great habits. So give yourself grace to an extent, right? Yeah. Still love yourself, be graceful with yourself, but don't allow yourself, don't sit there and watch Netflix and binge every single night and be like, yeah, but Jeanette and Janine said to give myself grace. So I'm doing that by watching Netflix. No, like you can't, you know, so be smart about it. Yeah. But also, you know, give yourself a little bit of space and a little bit of grace.
You guys, grace is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself, honestly.
Yeah. All right, perfect. So let's talk. I just want to pull up another before we go to the next page. Look at this transformation.
What?
Yes.
You guys, look at that. I'm telling you guys.
So it's possible. You know, we want to just kind of show you what is possible if you have a support system, if you're being held accountable, if you not only know what to do, but how to do it. Yes. And then you literally have a community of people there like to assist and help you. I don't know how she does it, and I always try to take it off her plate, but she will tell every single person in our Pro-Cheer Playbook program, it's okay. If you want to text me every day and send me your pictures of your food or give me an update, like, send it to me every day. And I'm like, no, they have accountability coaches for that. Like, you don't have to be everyone's accountability coach. I'm like, or, you know, they can text Sadie or, you know, but she's so passionate about it,
Yeah.
and she really wants to help, and she really wants you to be successful. But knowing that you have to text someone every single day is going to help you get these results. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we are going to flip to the back side of the page. So let me see here. Is this it? Yep. So component number 2 is, so we talked about, the food. So obviously we're going to talk about working out at this point.
Yes.
So component number 2 is definitely around, exercising and just making sure that you are incorporating some sort of movement every single day.
Yes.
So can you talk a little bit about the benefits and why it is so important to move every day?
Yes, you guys, moving every day, it gives you energy. It just gives you life. Like, I feel like movement is life. I love it. Like, I feel like my life is over if I'm not moving. You guys, and it just has so many health benefits. Lowers your cholesterol. It's been linked to not getting diabetes. It just has so many benefits. But the biggest benefit to me is the mental piece that comes with working out. It gives me those endorphins that make me happy. You guys, I literally am happy all the time. And so sometimes I get stressed out. Janine's like, oh, I knew something was wrong. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm like dying right now.
I can detect it in her voice just when she says hello. And I'm like,
I know,
what's wrong?
But 99.9% of the time, I'm like this.
But here's the thing. She starts her day off happy every single day because she works out.
Yeah.
And those endorphins kick in.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, it's like a high.
It really is.
It's hard to explain.
Yes.
Like, Barblin just kicked my butt, but I am happy about
yes,
it.
you are.
I can't move,
but I'm
happy.
You guys, it is so true. I'm telling you guys, once you get in the habit of moving your body every single day, it's going to be a complete game changer. I always tell my clients this. I want to feel the happiest version of me every day.
Yeah.
And in order for that to happen, I have to move my body every day. Why wouldn't you want to be happy?
Yeah.
I think it's just, I love it. It's just awesome.
Well, and another thing too, just to kind of, the reason why we recommend working out like first thing in the morning as part of your morning routine is, one, you can't come up with excuses as to why you don't feel like it, or it's too late, or you don't have energy later on in the day.
Yes.
You get your workout in, you're good. Hey, you're going to start off your day in a good mood.
Yes.
But then it also is going to increase your metabolism and the rate in which you're burning off your food the entire day. So your food is being burnt off at a higher rate the entire day because you've jump started your metabolism.
Yes.
And your body is working for you, not against you.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about those workouts that really help with burning, like increasing your metabolism.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. So let's talk a little bit. We're going to give you like our top go-to kind of more like workouts. We were going to give you all some moves, and we're still going to do that, but those are going to be focused more on your core. And we're actually going to take like a 2-minute break and set up over on the other side of the room and show you all some core activities or core workouts, moves that you can do, because by like seriously, the emails were mainly about the core.
Okay.
So what we decided to do here is to focus more on the workouts that we recommend, and kind of in order of importance for getting like weight loss and getting tone and increasing your stamina so that you can get through an audition. So up first is a HIIT workout. So talk a little bit about that.
So HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. It's when your heart rate goes up for a certain amount of time and then it comes back down. The reason why I like HIIT workouts because they are effective in a short amount of time. So you can burn 400 to 500 calories in about 30 minutes with a really good intense HIIT workout, as long as you're putting a lot of energy into it. So HIIT workouts are normally what I do in addition to our second, which is strength training. But I'll go back to that. But I love HIIT workouts, you guys. You can, all the workouts that we designed together are HIIT workouts.
There she goes again. All the workouts that we designed together.
You guys, and anybody who's been in my boot camp knows that my workouts are not easy. Like, they are HIIT related. They are up and down, weight training is always incorporated into my HIIT workouts because that's really important for building muscle, burning fat, and increasing your metabolism.
Yeah. And so just kind of think about that could be 45 seconds, high intensity, 15 seconds off. Then you go at it again, 45 seconds, 15 seconds. That could be 30 seconds, 30 seconds. It could be 40 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is.
Exactly.
But the idea here is that you're going hard, you're going strong for that 45 seconds or whatever. Then you take a break and then you repeat it.
Yes.
And those are normally what, 20, 30 minutes?
Yes.
You can even do just like a 15-minute hit.
You sure can. You sure can. You guys, I work out at home every day and I don't work out an hour. I work out 30 to 45 minutes every day and that's it. And you can have an amazing body in, 30 to 45 minutes a day.
Yep. My favorite. So let's talk about strength training. This is something that I love HIIT workouts. That's kind of my jam. Strength training, not so much, but why should you incorporate some sort of strength training within your regimen?
You guys, strength training is key. And so many people are like, oh my God, I'm going to get bulky. I'm going to get bulky. But you guys, if you use light to medium weights, high repetitions, you're not going to get bulky. I promise you. Listen to me, ladies. I promise you. But I love weight training because you guys, when you build muscle, you burn fat. Your body becomes like a burning fat machine. That's what I like to call it when you lift weights. So like for me, I like to lift weights. I like a little bit of heavier weights, but I like to be more toned in my upper body and my core. So I use heavier weights, but that's just me. And I find that my metabolism is on fire all the time. I eat all day, every single day, and I eat to fuel my body. So you guys, don't be afraid of strength training. You can still be nice and lean and toned and not bulky at all.
Yeah, I mean, look at her arms. Like she was walking up. I was putting my makeup on upstairs, and she was walking up the stairs, and like I saw her left arm first, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at those guns. I was like, why did I decide to wear? I was like, I think I need to put on a shirt with sleeves. I mean, look at her arms. It's like, but it's not like muscle, like bodybuilder. It's toned and it looks good. And that's what your teams want.
Yes.
They don't want you to be skinny. They want you to look fit, to look healthy, and to be toned. Yes. So incorporating strength training will really help with that. And then also think about, you can use your own body weight too. So just push-ups and, using your own body weight for things as well.
Pull-ups are amazing for just building your shoulders and your back and even your biceps and triceps.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Up next, yoga, Pilates, PRO, and bar. So definitely, up until a year ago, not doing this because I was like, gotta be moving, gotta be sweating. Like I was all about the HIIT workouts. But once I started with PRO, it was kind of like my first thing, PRO, then yoga, Pilates, and now bar.
Yes, bar is amazing. You guys, you don't sleep on bar workout. It is truly one of the hardest workouts. You know why? Because you really get to those small muscles you typically don't use. And when you don't use them, you don't even know how it feels. But you guys, yoga, Pilates, PRO, and bar are game changers when it comes to chiseling out your body. These are lean, tony workouts specifically for that reason. Yeah. Which is why we recommend a lot of these programs for you guys who want to become professional cheerleaders, because it really tones you from head to toe. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. And it's also going to help, so PRO for sure. Well, all of these really also helps with your flexibility.
Yes.
So
Pilates especially.
Yeah. And so one thing we need to underscore, with big, neon lights, is whenever you go to a dance class, whenever you're working out, I literally feel like we should have said after every single one of these, don't forget to stretch.
Yes.
Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to stretch.
Yes.
Because as much as I love bar, I was just doing the regular stretch as part of bar blend, the beach body workout, and it wasn't long enough. And so I was losing some flexibility in my hamstrings. So please, you all, you have to stretch after every single workout. It's so, so important. There's no excuse because YouTube has a million of stretching
videos.
And Sadie, if you can go ahead and post the video that you did for stretching as well, that's a great one to do as well. Melissa on here said, I teach bar with 3-pound weights. Girl,
yes, 2 pounds, girl. I do 2 pounds. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I do 1.
I do 2.
I do 1.
I'm not even ashamed to say it.
I do 1. And I'm okay with that because I started with 3 pounds because that's all I had. And then I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I know.
Melissa, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. But start where you are, do what you can, and just keep at it. But literally, this has been a game changer as far as like leaning out my legs. So if you are someone that carries your weight in your legs and your hips, then definitely these options would be great for you.
Another thing about Pilates, you guys, I love is because Pilates helps to open up your hips. So if you're really tight here, that Pilates is really going to open you up, and Pilates is great for your core.
Yeah. And so why that's important, just to translate it into dance, when you have opened hips, you're able to do your leaps better. You're able, like your leap in second so much better. Your kicks, any type of fan kick. A lot of your technical skills require, engaged, strong cores and open hips.
Yeah.
So just kind of keep that in mind. All right. Up next, cardio.
Yes, cardio. Of course, cardio is a fat burning machine, just like HIIT workouts. But you guys, there's different sources of cardio, right? You can do the treadmill for like 30 minutes and that's cardio, right? But to me, what really makes a big difference is if you're doing cardio, add some intensity to it. You just can't burn. You're going to burn like 200 calories or 300 calories on a treadmill for 30 minutes just running plain, right? But add some inclines to that, you're going to burn like 400 calories, right? Yeah. So you guys, cardio is good for leaning you out and burning fat, but you've got to add that intensity part to it in order for it to be most effective.
Yeah. So I want you all to kind of think about this, like people like that ride bikes, that's cardio. There are overweight bike riders. Yeah. Right. There are overweight runners. Yes. Right. And it's because a lot of times when you just focus on cardio, then you're going to hit a plateau. So you really have to kind of change it up, and you've got to pick other things that are going to really target weight loss.
Totally agree. Right. I'm so glad you said that. That's very true. So you guys, one thing that I want you to really focus on and think about is you've got to switch it up. You, like Janine said, you can't do the same thing all the time and get results. You've got to constantly switch it up. And a part of that always should be some kind of strength training, whether it's your own body weight or with weights. That should always be a part of your workout routine, hands down, all the time, along with stretching.
Yep. All right, perfect. Next up, core workouts.
Yes.
So super, super important for dance. Any of you all that have ever danced ever in your life know that your core is just so important.
Everything. So like even just sitting up straight, right? Your core is so important for that. Are you have nice posture?
Yes, I've always had nice posture. So that was like kind of easy for me. I don't know why or how that happened. But if you don't have like a strong core, then it could impact your back and pain in the back and everything else.
It does. And even your neck. So people who are having neck pain, it's probably just because they're not very strong in your core. Your core is the center of your body. It holds everything up. And if it's weak, immediately you're going to go like this, right? So you always want to engage that core and keep yourself up, shoulders down, and always have a nice tall neck. And if you get used to sitting in that position, that's the way it's going to be. So it's just practicing that.
Yep. All right. Perfect. So just really quick, wanted to bring up maybe another picture here. So great transformation. Can you talk a little bit about her journey?
Okay, you guys. So this beautiful woman here is in law school, studying for the bar, and just all of a sudden was like, Jeanette, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I've gained so much weight. Like, can you help me? Literally, you guys, it was like, 3 weeks that she's worked with me. She lost 13 pounds.
Yeah.
From the green shorts to the yellow with the red top, 13 pounds.
Yeah.
Amazing balls.
Yeah. And so can you imagine like where she is as far as it just keeping up those habits, keeping up that whole like just mindset that, hey, I am important and that, I need to put myself first. Here's another just mind-blowing.
Oh, look at that, you guys. I know. Yes, you guys, I'm telling you, it works. Look at this. It's amazing.
So she's a mom. She was literally just on our Monday Pro Cheer Playbook program. We do every Monday for this bonus month. We've been getting together working on, a different skill. And she literally had her baby in her arms. Like, freshly, like,
yes.
But look how toned and defined she is just from, again, having that support system, really concentrating on a new lifestyle and getting rid of that baby fat and just focusing on herself.
Yes.
And what's even more amazing about this is like before even graduating the program, she made a semi-protein.
Yes. Look at that, you guys. I'm telling you, anything is possible. She's amazing.
And that, of course, is a beach bar that Jeanette recommended to her. She's like, Jeanette, I'm eating my pink stars.
Yeah.
So, you know, we talked about it a little bit, you know, yesterday with Jayanti on, who is a mom, is that, you know, all of this is very possible, you know, if like Brenda can do it, Jayanti can do it, and they're moms, then what excuses do the rest of us have? Like, even if you are a mom yourself, or, you know, you're single, you don't have any children, you're married and don't have any children, like, it's very possible.
Yeah. And I just want to say one thing, you guys. I am a C-section mom. Okay. Like, right here, you know, Justin came out and I still have abs, you guys. So it doesn't matter. You can still, like Janine said, no excuses. Just no excuses, you guys. So I just wanted to say that, because there's some moms out there who are C-sections and they just feel like they can't get rid of that pooch. Yes, you can. Because I'm a C-section mom too.
Yeah, and just to remind y'all, just in case y'all forgot,
that is a C-section mom, you guys.
Yeah, that's not photoshopped.
Nope.
I don't have skills like that. That is not photoshopped. just so you can remember. And so one thing like that Jeanette says, and I know you all hear it as well, is like that abs are made in the kitchen, right? So it's, you know, I know we already talked about it in the first part of tonight, but you really do have to be mindful of what you're eating and what you're feeding your body with. And in addition to that, adding in that component of working out and just making that a part of your lifestyle, like, is just so important. And guys, just as a reminder, yes, this is about Pro Cheer. I got, you know, my awards, my pom-poms. I'm in my Pro Cheer room. I've got this crazy, like, what is this?
It's like a
shrine.
It is. It's gorgeous.
It's a shrine that my ex-boyfriend created for me, and I do appreciate it. But I've got the shrine. I've got this picture of, you know, FedEx Field. I've got my trading cards up here. This is about Pro Cheer. But living a healthy lifestyle is not about Pro Cheer.
No, it's not.
You know, yes, that could be why you start this journey. Yes, that could be why you decide, okay, maybe I need to start working a little bit better and caring for myself a little bit. But you guys, this is about you. This is about you putting yourself first. This is about you caring for yourself. This is about you deciding that you're no longer going to treat your body not like the temple that it is. You only have one body to live in. You only have one body. So how are you treating your body? How are you treating yourself? And it is all connected. Your food, your workouts, your fitness, and your mind, your spirit, how you show up, it is all connected. And it literally starts, and I don't know where it starts. Like, I really don't, because it really is that connected. Just what you're fueling your body with, how you're treating yourself, and how you show up. And your mindset, it's like literally all connected.
It really is. You guys, you just have to decide. And I promise you, once you decide, the universe will align and the doors will open for you. And I also want to just say, you guys, this is like, I want to say, like, one of the biggest opportunities that you have right now. You are here for a reason. This is an opportunity for you to take action and do something different if you want different results. You just have to take this opportunity and run with it, you guys. Because Janine really developed a program. And, you know, when we tried out, oh my God, y'all, I showed up in biker shorts.
Me too.
With green, yes, can we say green? And she was like, she's not gonna make it. But I ended up making it. We became best friends.
I was like, don't ever wear that eyeshadow again.
You guys, like, we just kind of showed up and just, thank God we made it. But you guys, this is amazing. I'm telling you that because this is an opportunity for you to take and roll with it.
And I love that you said, like, you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity. Okay. So you have created the body that you are currently in right now. You have created your healthiness or your not so healthiness. You have created your environment. Everything that you see, everything that you can touch, everything you can feel, smell, all of that you have created with the habits that you have up until this point. And if you're happy with that, and if you're at a level 10, then congratulations. I am so excited for you. Keep doing what you're doing, but there's always room for improvement. So continue to level up. But if you're not 100% happy with where you are, then you have to change things. You cannot expect something different by continuing to do the things that you've always done. Okay. My dad always used to say that. And I'm like, I don't understand what you're trying to say to me.
Yeah.
You know, you can't always continue to do what you've always done and expect something different.
Yeah.
But now, like, I totally get it. Right.
Yeah.
So please, you guys, like,
yeah.
And I love too that you said like you're here for a reason. So
Yes.
I don't know how you all came into the Prep to Pro community. We just started that community back in October. I don't know how you found this challenge. I don't know how you ended up here on YouTube with us. I don't know how that happened, but it happened for a reason. Okay. You saw us on IG or on Facebook or wherever it is that you saw us for a reason. Don't ignore it. Don't be blind to it. Don't think that it wasn't a coincidence, because it was. It is your wake-up call that it's time to make a change in your life in some area. And it's time for you to focus on yourself, and it's time for you to go after your goals and your dreams and live the life that you ultimately want.
Yes.
And when you do it, you're going to wake up every single day and be so freaking excited about it.
You guys,
because it feels good.
It does. You guys get
good.
excited about your life. Get excited about this. I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited for y'all. Every single time that we have a new class approach your playbook, lovelies, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see what happens.
I know.
I cannot wait. All right, sorry. So let me see, where are we right now? Let me see what we have. Okay, so keys to success when it comes to this whole thing around working out and making it a part of your lifestyle.
So the key to success, you guys, is consistency. Honestly, you got to wake up and do the work.
Yeah,
this is not easy. It is a commitment that you make to yourself every day that you cannot break. And I remember you saying something to me about like, would you like would you break a commitment to yourself? And I'm well, no, I won't. It would make me feel terrible.
But here's the thing, a lot of us do. So we were talking one day about, so guys, I'm a complete and total nerd, and I love personal development. Like, I tell people you need a coach, you need to be held accountable, like you need to find a support system. I talk the talk, but I walk the walk. So right now I have not one, but 2 business coaches. And about a year ago, I had 2 business coaches plus a mindset coach. Okay. And one thing that he said to me, not to me personally, but to us as a collective group of people, was this whole idea around integrity. And how we have integrity for other people. So if you tell your son or your boyfriend or your mother, your your dad, your friend that you're going to do something, you do it. Because you know that they expect you to do it, and you've given your word that you're going to do it. Why don't we have and hold ourselves to that same level? Why don't we have self-integrity for ourselves? Why do we say when we're in bed, I'm not going to snooze. I'm going to get up. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do the things that I'm supposed to do tomorrow morning. And what happens when that alarm goes off?
Don't do it.
You snooze. And you snooze. And you snooze. And before you know it, you don't have time to work out, because now you have to get up and get going to get to where you need to be. So we will break our commitments to ourselves, but we will hold our commitments to other people. So why are you not important enough to be of integrity and do the things that you know that you need to do to live the life that you know you want to live, to then have the things that you know you want to have? It's all about self-integrity. And if you start to really think about your life in that manner and realize that you are totally letting yourself down every single day, and it spirals, it starts to spiral. And before you know it, the hole is so deep that it's hard to get out of.
You guys, and you don't feel good. That's the thing. I was so tired of feeling the way I felt after I had Justin. Because you guys, I was a lot bigger after I had Justin. 60 pounds heavier, C-section. It was not a good place. But once I decided that I was important enough and that I was not going to like break any promise to myself again, I literally set that alarm clock and get up every day. I felt so much better about myself. I became a better mom, a better person. It's just not breaking those commitments to yourself.
All right, perfect. So what we're going to do really quick now is we're going to should we do Q&A first, or should we? No, what we're going to do, I want to show you all the moves first, just in case people have to drop off. I want to make sure that you all know the moves,
Okay.
so that everyone can, work on their core, because overwhelmingly that was the area, or I guess the part of the body that you all needed the most assistance with and the most help with. So really quick, I want to kind of remind people about our little contest that we have. So if you want one of these t-shirts, we are going to be giving some of these away, and they're going to be multiple, not just one, not just two, for people that basically hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge and tag Sideline Prep on IG. And then we will, and you don't have to be on here live, and you don't even have to do your homework. That's going to get you bonus points, because trust and believe, Sadie is tracking it. But yes, go ahead and take a picture of any of our sessions the rest of the week. Go back, watch the replay for 1 or 2, whatever, and just hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge. Invite people. Like, sharing is caring. I say that all of the time. So if you know a friend of yours that wants to go pro, make sure that they're in this challenge. There are enough teams and enough opportunities and enough spots. We are not competition for one another. We are here to support, uplift, and help each other. Okay, so invite people into this challenge as well. I think what we're going to do right now is pause just for 2 seconds so that we can move over. And if you all could, you could go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat. That way we can have those organized and ready to go. So after we show you these couple of core exercises, then we're going to go ahead and open it up, for Q&A. Okay, so we will be right back with you in like less than 2 minutes. Okay, so hang tight. If you have questions, Sadie is there for you as well, and she can answer some questions for you. Okay, thanks. Thank you. She's like, are you on mute? I'm like, yeah, I'm on mute. Okay, so hopefully everyone can hear and we're good to go. So what we're going to do is really just show a couple of core exercises so that you all can get super clear on what you can do at home to really help with your midsection. And remember, abs are made in the kitchen. So this is in addition to the food that you are eating.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Jeanette.
Okay, so the first exercise, we're going to start in the plank position. So we're going to start with our hands stacked up right up under our shoulders. Our feet are just a little bit, actually they're actually in line with your shoulders, okay? We're going to do what we call a commando. So we're going to go down on one elbow, come down on the other. Now, as you see, when I come down, my hips do not rock. My hips are nice and square to the floor. You're going to come back up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your knee towards your elbow. So your knee towards your elbow, working those obliques. Bring it back down to that plank position. And you're going to go to the other side. So it's called a commando oblique knee, okay? So we're going to go down, down. We're going to come up. We're going to bring that knee towards the elbow. and that knee towards that elbow. Now you're going to feel a lot of burn in that midsection, which is exactly where I want you to feel it. And you're also going to be working those shoulders, your triceps as well. Okay, so that's move number 1. All right, so move number 2, you're going to come down onto your side. So my ankle, my hip, and my shoulder are in one nice line. Your feet are stacked up on top of each other, okay? You're going to take your hip all the way up. You're going to take the one leg that's on top. You're going to bring it towards you, away from you, and you're going to come back. So your hips are always up, not down here, so they're always up. You're going to put your hand right here on your hip. You're going to bring that leg forward and back without dropping that hip. Okay, so make sure that elbow is still in line with that shoulder. Okay, so again, working those obliques and the core there as well. Okay, so you're going to do exercises on the right and left, and I'll tell you how many to do. All right, then the next one is you're going to come down. Going to be on your back this time. Your legs are going to be extended nice and straight. You're going to flex your feet. You're going to take your hands and they're going to rest right here by your ear. You're going to take one leg extended all the way down. And you're going to come back up. Extend the other leg all the way down. Remember, when you extend that leg down, your foot does not touch the floor. It stays off the floor, keeping the lower back nice and secure on the floor and coming back up. Another thing, you guys, I want you to remember is when you're working your core, don't hold your breath. Because a lot of times you're all like this and you're not breathing. Relax. Engage the core and breathe, okay? So again, we're going down for 1. And then we're going to come up, okay? We're going to stay in this position. This time we're going to bring our arms up. We're going to take both feet down at the same time and come up. So it's still flex those feet and come up, okay? So those are another exercise. And the last one I want to do is going to be a burner. So get ready. I'm kind of excited because I love hard moves. So this time we're going to come back down on our elbows. We're going to go back into that plank position. We're going to hold it, but we're going to do some different exercises with our leg. So we're going to tap out, tap up. Then we're going to tap up, bend that knee, extend, come back down. So tap up, come up. You're going to come up, bend that knee, extend it all the way out, and come down. Then you're going to do that on the other side. So you're going to be here for about a minute. So you're going to do 30 seconds on the right and then 30 seconds on the left. You guys, you're going to feel so amazing after doing these exercises.
All right, so then what's the whole, like, they could do all of those exercises?
They could do all of those exercises. I want to say 45 seconds to 1 minute.
Okay, 45 seconds to 1 minute. Okay,
yes.
And then can you do these exercises every day?
Yes, you
okay.
can. Yes.
So you know how people are always talking, can you explain to them, like, why is it okay? Like, because a lot of people say if you're doing strength training and stuff like that, you should do different body parts. But, so can you explain to them why you can do core workouts every day?
Yeah, so you guys, you can do core workouts every day. Just because there's no rhyme or reason why you can't. Some people don't do core exercises every day. Some people do. But I guarantee you guys, when your meal plan is on point, a lot of the HIIT workouts that you're doing with the weight training is going to be enough to get you the core that you're looking for. But these exercises, in addition to that, doesn't hurt. So I say if you can do your core work every day, do it. You guys, the goal is to build strength in your core, to build it and redefine it. So you have to use it and work it every day.
Yeah. And if you look at, you know, anything, I mean, Google it. Like, that's the one muscle group that you can actually work out every single day. So just to kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do now, I guess we might need to go a little closer.
Oh, a little bit closer. Okay.
Just so, well, I think that can you see? It'll be easier to see. Okay, perfect. And sorry about the ring light that's in that mirror, but we're doing the best that we can with what we have. So we're going to try to take some questions. And I see y'all are working Sadie to death. I see a whole lot of at Sadie's. So I'm going to try to go up a little bit because there are a lot of questions. We're going to try to answer these as quick as we can.
Okay.
Because I do want to try to get to the play of the day so everyone knows what the homework is and all of that good stuff. Okay, so it looks like they started about right here. So Jennifer says, what are your, oh wait, I always forget this.
Okay.
What are your favorite suggestions for healthy snacks?
Oh gosh, that's a good one. So I always say like a healthy snack will be like a piece of fresh fruit with like almonds. It's one of my favorites. I love like a small apple with like an ounce of like fresh almonds, not the ones that are roasted. Because when you roast it, you add a lot of salt to it and you change the texture of the nut instead of eating it in its natural form. So I like apples with almonds. I love like vegetables. Like you can cut up some red peppers and you can have hummus with that. Those are healthy snacks. Popcorn, plain, no butter, air popped, because Janine loves popcorn, y'all.
I do.
That's okay.
It's my guilty pleasure.
You guys, you can have an ounce of turkey with some kind of vegetable. I love those snacks. I love beach bars because they're easy and they're great for snacking. You guys, even drinking water can be your snack. Janine and I swear by a thing called Shakeology. That can be your snack. There's so many different things that you can do, you guys. So.
Yep, perfect. And so like this is like one of those questions too. So like whenever like within the Pro-Cheer Playbook program, when girls have questions about it, they literally just post it and say, is this okay? A lot of times if you just look at the ingredients,
if it has more than 5, don't eat it.
Yeah, wait, it doesn't have more than 5 what?
Don't ingredients.
Okay, so if it has more than, that's great to know. If it has more than 5 ingredients, I never heard you say that before. Yeah. That's a great tip. So if it has more than 5 ingredients, then it's likely not a healthy snack. That's so perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I think some of the questions disappeared, guys. I don't know where they went. So sorry, I'm just going to go with what I have here. So Dina says, what are your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
So intermittent fasting works for some people. Me personally, I can't, because the amount of energy that I use in a day, I can't fast. It's just not for me. But it works for some people. Me personally, like I said, I'm not a fan. But if you are intermittent fasting, you need to figure out what time your first meal is of that day. And you still need to get all of your calories in for that day, making sure you're not eating too late at night and making sure you get your workouts in.
Yeah. We have like, I know like a couple of people that have had success with this, but because what we do in our program, we're really asking you to work out first thing in the morning and stay active and go to dance classes and stretch, and you're constantly moving and you're constantly on the go. We have not yet bought into this as a part of our nutrition and fitness regimen.
Yes.
But it's not to say that you can't do it and that it can't work for you.
Exactly.
It's just not what we recommend. So let's see. Here we go. Paris says, how often during the week do you suggest HIIT workouts? Every day or 3 to 4 times a day?
I would say 3 to 4 times a week.
Sorry.
Is pretty sufficient. But then I would say the other days of the week, you should be having some strength training in there, as well as something to really focus on toning and leaning out. So Pilates and yoga. So again, making it varied, right? Making your workouts different to impact different muscles of your body is very important.
Yeah. And also remember that there's a season of like need, right? So for example, what I mean by that is if someone joins our program and we know that she needs to lose 20 to 30 pounds and we have 4 to 5 months together, we're going to put her on a like strict workout and eating regimen at the beginning. So that she can get that weight off, right? So it could be Insanity Max 30. It could be, like one of the more aggressive workouts through Beachbody where you're doing high intensity workouts every single day with maybe one rest day or something like that. But that's not something that you can necessarily sustain. even though some of those workout programs are like 30 and 60 days.
Yes.
But then we would ease her off as she starts to show progress, right? So it really depends on where you are and what your goals are. And so that's why it's just so important. Like when in doubt, just get on the phone with Jeanette, talk to her about it, and let her help you, because that's really the best way to do it. So that it's really not a guessing game. Okay, awesome. So here we go. What are some, Ashton is a,
hey, Ashton!
It's a lovely,
I just spoke to her. Hi!
I was like, wait, I don't know that name.
Oh my God, Ashton!
You're a celebrity. I'm like, wait, she just joined the program.
I just talked to her.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so what are some alternate options for sweets? Shakeology, but I'll let her give you some more. Sometimes I feel like I'm just craving sweets, but don't know what to have as far as a sugary option.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to what Jeanette said. Shakeology is a game changer, you guys. It is such a nutrient-dense shake that has been proven to help with weight loss and cravings. It's amazing. So that's something I suggest. When you're having a sweet tooth, I always like to have my last meal. So say, for instance, if I'm eating dinner, I like to have sometimes sweet potatoes with it because it gives me that sweetness, right? And then I'm settled for the rest of the evening. But if not, you guys, one of my favorite go-to is baked apples with cinnamon on it. It's so yummy. So you guys, you just basically, take out the core of the apple. You put it in the oven at 350, let it get kind of mushy, and put some cinnamon on it, like open it up, and it's just so nice and soft. You guys, it's amazing as a dessert. So that's what I would suggest. And then also, you guys, if you are having a sweet tooth, I do suggest sometimes, like in my salad, I'll have like maybe 2 or 3 of those nice little plump dark cherries that are not frozen, but I guess the dried cherries. Yes, sorry, I couldn't think of it. Dried cherries, and sometimes that takes away the sweetness. But I like cherries because cherries are full of antioxidants and vitamin C, right? And I don't eat a lot, just a few. So maybe that might be an option for you too, is just to add that to your salad.
Yeah. And then, like you said, like fruits and stuff, because you don't necessarily, a lot of times when we think of sweets, we think of like the cookies, the cake, the pies, and all of that type, or candy and stuff like that. But sugar is in fruit, which is why we want you to eat that in moderation. But that's another great alternative as well. So
I totally agree. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I think some of the questions, just so you all know, like we can't see them all. Like because there's so many comments coming, it like shifts it and I can't scroll down. So I just kind of want you all to know that maybe if I miss your question, it's not on purpose. So I just want you all to understand that. Okay. So what is this one? Are the meal plans delicious?
Yes, they are. Actually, you guys, I give you such a variety of foods that you can have. They are very yummy. You guys, healthy doesn't mean it tastes nasty. Healthy means delicious, right? It means, getting all the nutrients you need in a very healthy and tasteful way. And you guys, play around with seasonings. You don't have to use salt for everything. Fresh herbs are a great way to add flavor to your foods. So yes, it is delicious.
Well, and here's the thing too, like when you start to eat healthy and you see and feel how you feel because you're eating healthy, then the unhealthy food, you don't crave it and you don't want it anymore. Like ask Jeanette, I used to love anything in a white sauce. So like Alfredo, like pasta with Alfredo or ranch dressing. Oh my gosh. I used seriously, I don't crave that at all anymore because it's heavy. It would make me feel tired. And it just, to me, wasn't worth like the calories. And that's one thing that I think if you all start asking yourself, so like what I would do, like if there's a sweet or some food or something, and I'm like, okay, I really want that, I'll take a bite of it. And then I'll say, okay, is that good that it's worth the workout that I'm going to have to do tomorrow to get rid of that? And, or like, is it really just, does it taste that good to have, to warrant what I'm going to have to do to get rid of that? And I think if you all start thinking about food in that manner, like you put something in, but then you got to do something to remove those calories. And is that worth it? And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to taste that good that it's worth you having to work out 3 times for that one donut.
Yep, totally agree.
Oh, so something to kind of think about. So how many sets of abs do you complete? So I know that you mentioned it was kind of a time limit, like with the exercises that you gave.
Yeah. So normally I would do about 10 to 15 minutes of ab work every day. I don't do ab work for like 30 minutes. It's literally 10 to 15 minutes a day for me. And that is definitely sufficient enough. You guys don't have to do like half an hour of abs.
Okay. So Kia says that she has dystasis recti.
So that means her
recti
is like open.
Okay.
Basically
So what?
Yeah. So I have some workouts for you, Kia. So if you could send Janine your information, I will send you, because I have a client right now that has the same thing, and I just sent her a ton of exercises.
All right. Awesome. How much fruit would you recommend a day?
So I would say at least 3 to 4 servings, you guys, as long as it's high in fiber. And some of the higher fiber fruits are apples. You guys, an apple a day truly helps keep the doctor away. I kid you not. Apples, blueberries, raspberries. The berries are the ones that have the more nutrients in it. Those are the ones I want you to eat. So raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, apples. Those are the ones that I really, really like.
Perfect. And really quick, just because I'm like going through all the comments and just kind of seeing like what's kind of going in there. Oops, this is exactly what I'm scrolling. I didn't mean to put that comment up there, but what I was trying to scroll through down here is just to say thank you to my team, because I'm going through the comments and I'm seeing that Sadie is on top of her game.
Yes.
And I know Brittany is also helping out with social media right now. She sent me a text and she's like, oh my gosh, it's blowing up on IG. So I just want to say thank you to my team, because literally without these two women, this challenge would not have been possible. They are literally the backbone of making things happen. And it has been a godsend to have them a part of my team, because I used to do this all by myself and it was hard. It was very hard. And so just really quick shout out to Sadie and Brittany. I really, really appreciate you all. And then for all of my coaches that are on, I want to say thank you to you guys as well. My Pro Cheer coaches not only serve as like coaches for just one-off ad hoc sessions that people sign up for, but I think 75% of my coaches have volunteered to be accountability coaches for my Pro Cheer Playbook program. So again, just speaks volumes to the commitment and the dedication that these women have for you all and helping you meet your goals. Like they're literally like, did you do it? No. When are you going to do it? Send me a picture and prove to me that you did it. Like, so just thank you for my team. My team is just absolutely amazing. All right. And because I did that, now my comments just, Lordy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think this is one. All right. So is it good to start learning early? So yes, you actually asked this question last night, and most definitely the earlier that you can start, the better. Like, why not? There have been ladies that have been dancing and working on tumbling and doing the things that they need to do since they were like 3, 4, 5 years old. There's no time like the present, though, to start working on your health and to start working on your goals and start to just living a better version of yourself. So most definitely get started as soon as you possibly can. Yes, and yes.
We do. Yes, we do.
We have vegetarian and we have vegan.
Yes, we have vegan. Yes.
And we have others too. What are some of the other ones that we vegetarian, vegan, the pescatarian, paleo. So we have a lot of different options just based on what your needs are. So most definitely we can help in that area as well. So what's the best way to lose weight, but only about 5 to 10 pounds rather than a big jump like 30 pounds?
So it just depends, actually. Once you get to those 5 or 10 pounds, then your meal plan will just change to a more maintenance plan versus a weight loss plan. And then you'll continue to work out. But at that point, you can actually change your workouts. You could do more strength building, right? To maintain muscle tone, which weighs more than fat, which will make you a little bit heavier, but not much because you'll be adding on muscle. And then you'll just maintain after that. So I maintain my weight now by still doing the workouts that I do and still the weight training, because I don't want to lose weight, but I changed my meal plan and increased my calorie intake to 1,800 calories. versus what I was doing with the 1,500 calories.
Yeah. And so it's going to be different for everyone. And so that's why it's like really important, like with our program and even just with our sideline fitness or our sideline nutrition trainings, which are ad hoc. Everything is specialized and different. It just really depends on you and what your goals are and what it is that you need. But to kind of get the 5 to 10 pounds off, like we're like, okay, do HIIT workouts. Like, let's get the weight off, see where you are. And then we will adjust your meal plan. We will adjust your workouts and we'll kind of go from there. So our fitness plan actually has like, here's what we suggest if you need to lose 30 pounds or more. Here's what we suggest if you need to lose between 15 and 30. And then here's what we suggest if it's 15 or less. Like that's how like detailed we are about the workouts, and we will tell you what type of workouts, how often, and all of that type of stuff, because it really does depend on the person, one, but then also the amount of pounds that you need to lose. So great question. We already, I think, answered that one. Let's see. Okay. Yep.
How to stop bloating? Well, a big part of that is, you got to change your meal plan, right? Like those heavy meals, those, overloading on carbohydrates bloats you to nobody's end. You'll also find that when you're changing your meal plan and you're getting more fiber in your diet, more vegetables, that you will get gassy and bloated, but that will subside after a couple of days and sometimes a couple of weeks for your body to get used to it. Because you are adding more fiber in your diet. But it's big time diet change.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing people don't realize. They're, they just think, oh, well, it's my period, or, oh, it's just, my body. No, it's actually what you're putting into your body more so than anything.
Totally agree.
Yeah. So how important is it to clean up social media? And what would be considered as risky posts and photos?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So we talked about this a little bit the other night. I would basically say anything in which is questionable for a young child to see. Okay. So you have to keep in mind that you are an ambassador. You are applying for the job of an ambassador and a role model for a team. And so most teams want to be family friendly, kid friendly, and want to make sure that there's not a lot of controversy with posts and topics and things like that. So if you think about like, what's the one thing that people say, never talk about at dinner with, anybody?
Yeah.
Politics and religion. Okay. So no post about politics. You may love the president or you may hate it. It doesn't matter. That's for you to know. You don't need to post about that. Okay. So there are just certain topics that you wouldn't want to post about.
Yes.
Extremely right or left, if it's a middle of the road type of response, but just kind of think about like what's going to be controversial. And then what would I not want my kid brother to see, right?
Yes.
Or your kid cousin or your godchild or something like that. And just be very mindful of that and just remove it or make your account private so that no one can see your pictures. It's not to say that you can't express yourself, you can't be who you want to be, but you need to remember that when you are applying for a job as a professional cheerleader, you are now you're an employee for that company, and you are an ambassador for that company, and they want you to represent that company in a certain way.
Yes.
So great question. It's actually, we have a challenge called a social media spruce up, because it really is important that you clean up your social media.
Totally agree.
Do you have anything to add on that one?
No, you said it all. You guys, that's very important.
Okay, perfect. Great questions. Best recommendations for multivitamins for women and athletes.
Okay, so for women and athletes, I would say the same for women and athletes will probably be about the same. I love, Beachbody has a really good vitamin called Activate, but I really like the Oli multivitamin for women that you can get at Target.
So good.
Amazing, you guys. Just make sure, you guys, with your multivitamin that it has some source of iron in it, because a lot of us are iron deficient and we don't even know it. So make sure that it has an iron source in it. And if it does, make sure you're drinking that water to help flush everything through, because iron tends to cause a lot of constipation sometimes. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water with that multivitamin. Okay. So again, Activate by Beachbody, then the Olive brand that Janine has here is a great one. You guys love this. Can I have one?
Yes, they're so good.
They are so good.
That is
Every
one
time I come
thing
over, I'm like, can I have one?
You're supposed to like eat 2 a day, I think, and I'm like always like 2 in the morning. Then I take one before I go to sleep. This is for skin as well. These don't taste as good, but this is a good one too. Glowing skin. They're okay. Okay, so good question. All right. Okay. It's hard to tell. I'm thinking for the next couple, if it's a question, I want y'all to put in all caps question, because then it helps me to figure out, where the questions are, because it's hard for me to really scroll and figure, okay, maybe
waist trainer.
Here we go. Okay. You're welcome. How many calories should you eat daily, and how much should you work off in a day?
Depends. All individualized, honestly. Yeah. So that's kind of why those meal plans are so important, because we can calculate how many calories you need a day, either for weight loss, weight gain, or weight muscle gain, right? So it just depends on what you're trying to achieve, how much you weigh, all those kinds of things. So it will really depend on you.
Yeah, so she has like a formula that she uses, and she calculates all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it will tell you basically the calories.
Yeah.
And then she'll let you know how many containers of each thing you need to eat each day for your meals and stuff. So it's sorry, I know it seems like we're being kind of vague, but like it literally depends on you.
Yeah.
Like there isn't a one size fits all for any of this. So what about waist trainers? Are they worth purchasing? I have a mixed feeling about purchasing one to help me with the working out.
You guys, nothing's going to help your waistline besides that meal plan and working out. Honestly, you guys, it is truly about cleaning up the meal plan and working out. Those waist trainers, to me, do not work. Don't waste your money. It does nothing but scoop you in. And then once you're done with that, you still have fat around your body, right?
You're squeezing your organs together.
I mean, you're not melting away fat, you guys. Don't believe it. It does not work. The only way to melt fat around your waistline is to work out and eat right, period. Hands down.
Right. And I'm sure there are people that have seen results wearing them, but keep in mind they're wearing them and they're working out and they're doing other stuff too. So is it the waist trainer, or is it the fact that they were working out and sweating and eating right? So we are not a company of get rich quick, lose weight fast, fad diets and all that type of stuff. It's not what we believe in. We don't recommend like the latest thing to consume that's supposed to like take off all these pounds. Like everything that we recommend is all natural, like just healthy and pure. So that's just kind of our philosophy, because we really believe that it can't be a fad, because it has to be a lifestyle. You have to be able to maintain your weight and your degree of healthiness and your fit ability once you make the team. And so if you're doing a crash diet, or if you're, trying a different tool or mechanism and you're able to get down to the weight that you need to get to make the team, are you able to maintain that? Are you able to sustain that throughout the season? And so that's why we really underscore the importance of making it a part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, totally agree.
So what should we do if our thighs are our problem area? So we touched on this a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you guys, her meal plan is going to be really important there too, but actually tightening and toning that area. So that's why I love Pilates and yoga and a bar blend, exactly for that reason, you guys. It is really about targeting and toning those areas, and you've got to do the right exercises to do that.
Yep. I want to show you all a quick picture. She posted in our Facebook group just yesterday. This is Della. And so, love her. She was part of our Pro-Cheer Playbook program. And she just posted in the group talking about her journey with, sideline prep and the Pro-Cheer Playbook program. And I just love it because Casey and Vanessa basically spreading positivity and encouraging everyone to stick with it. But she's one that needed to lose weight in her thighs and just slim down her legs. And she lived by Jeanette's HIIT workouts.
Yeah.
and
She
stretching.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
And
Yes.
she got such great results and made the Seattle, they're not the Seagulls anymore, the Seattle Dancers, I guess. She made that the first time that she auditioned. So shout out to Miss Della.
Yay.
All right, let me see. Okay, I think we did that one. Waist trainers. Yeah, I think we might almost be getting down to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Jeanette, did you have dystasis recti, ab separation after having your children? What would you recommend for building the core?
Yeah, no, I did not. I did not. But I do have a client right now that I've gotten given specific exercises to. And if you email Janine your information, I'll send that to you. There's another girl in here too. There's two of you guys that I'll send those workouts to. And you can start with that, okay? So it's really about you trying to heal that area and like kind of merge it back together, because you can't do regular core exercises or you're going to re-tear everything that's already torn. So yeah, I have very specific exercises for you ladies.
All right, so we're going to go through these kind of quick because it's already 10 o'clock. Hey, Rachel, yay. How long did it take for you to get in shape after having Justin?
So 6 months, about 4 to 6 months, and then really back to my pre-body, I would say before I had Justin, a year. So it takes a while, about a good year to really get comfortable and back to like me. It took about a year.
Yeah, and you know how we talk about that it's all connected?
Mm-hmm.
She was not herself.
No. Mm-mm.
Because, you know, your body does craziness, right?
Yes,
I assume. I've never been pregnant. But it just goes through changes, right?
Yes.
And so it took 9 months to deliver. So you went through a body transformation for 9 months. So it's going to take time to kind of get your body back where it needs to be.
Yeah.
All right. Rachel, is there something you're telling me? I hope not. She's asking about being pregnant.
I'm like, oh, Rachel?
Text me, girl, text me. All right, so what are some healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals we can make? So maybe if you could just give, hey, Alexis, if you could just give her one each.
Okay, so breakfast, oatmeal.
Shakeology.
Yes. And oatmeal is a game changer, you guys. Don't sleep on oatmeal. Make your oatmeal. Just make sure you make it with water. Put berries in there, some almonds in there, and keep it moving. Add cinnamon. Cinnamon has great health benefits. For lunch, of course, the salad, you guys. But a lot of you guys are eating too much salad and putting all these nasty dressings on them. Don't do that. Make sure you have nice, dark, leafy green vegetables. Dark green leafy lettuce. Mm-hmm. Put lots of vegetables on there. Put the dressing on the side and add some healthy proteins. Like you can do chickpeas, or chicken or fish or even tofu. And then for dinner, I always like to keep it simple. Fish or chicken or beef, sweet potato and quinoa. Sweet potato and a green vegetable, and keep it moving.
Yeah. And so just to kind of underscore, because this is one thing I didn't realize with salad, because I would always just get the head of lettuce and like, I'm eating a salad, but there's not as much nutrients because it's a very light green lettuce. Yes. So she was saying it needs to be the darker lettuce. So just kind of keep that in mind, because it's just something that I didn't realize. Okay. What is the best way to reduce muscle mass? My body puts on muscle very quickly, and being 5'1", I want to look slender.
So the best way for you is to do Pilates. Pilates and yoga for sure.
Yeah.
That is the best way. And then you can do some HIIT workouts in between there.
Yeah.
But weight training probably won't be your thing unless you do very light weights with high repetitions. But you could probably get a lot of definition and even more muscle mass without being bulky, by just doing your own body weight and then doing some Pilates and yoga to even it all out.
Yeah. And I definitely have noticed a difference in my body with bar blend, my thighs especially, and my midsection. It's helped me to become just tighter.
Yes.
But without being too bulky.
Yeah.
But again, you can set up a session with Jeanette and get something specialized just for you, just so you know. So going forward, if you all could just put question at the beginning, so that I think that will help me figure out when you all are just talking to one another or when it's a question.
Oh, Victoria.
When should protein shake bars be implemented in a diet if I'm working towards leaning out?
Immediately, honestly.
Yeah.
But you guys, I am very specific about what protein shakes to drink, because a lot of the protein drinks that you see out here have so many other artificial nutrients in it. And like, even if you look at the back, you're like, oh my God, like what is all of this stuff? So I am very specific. I don't like certain proteins. Whey is my favorite. It just depends on the brand. If you can't afford Shakeology, I also recommend Vega, a great organic protein shake that is really good. Remember though, when you're drinking your protein shake, it's like a protein, right? And protein builds muscle. So you guys need to be careful with how much, you're eating throughout the day. Sometimes you don't need that much protein. It also depends on your goals, right? So then we can work towards that. So Beauty and Brain, oh, she's so pretty. I don't know your name, but if you're interested in like kind of working that out with, with a meal plan, I would be happy to help you with that. But Janine has the Shakeology here.
This is my dad's. Mine is in a container. I got that 365
Oh, you did?
container. So this is what we love. We're
Yes,
always talking about.
it.
But you can just see like all of
the superfoods on the back.
Yep, and it's just so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and it's only how many calories is it?
So
now? It used
it's
to be
150
150.
calories. And you guys, believe me when I tell you that this has some of the most amazing superfoods that you'll ever have in your life that you've never heard of in this drink. That's why I like it, because it's all natural, all organic. It's just a great product.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. Sometimes I forget to eat during a day. That's me. What are the best times to eat, and what is a great
way to remind yourself? Okay, so I would say, like I told Janine, to set a timer for every 3 hours. Your first meal should be, within an hour after you wake up. I definitely, and I forgot to say this, Janine, that when you wake up, one of the things I want you guys to start doing is drinking a cup of warm to hot water with lemon. You guys, that wakes up. It seriously is like a detox every day. So do that. And then if you want to eat something after that, work out and then eat something after that. But make sure you eat within an hour after you wake up, within an hour after you work out. So just time it out every 2 to 3 hours throughout the entire day, from the time you wake up to the time you have your last meal, which should be no later than 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And that timer thing is really good. Like literally she told me every 2 to 3 hours. So like meal, snack, meal, snack, meal, snack. Like, and if you just do the timer, and it doesn't have to be an app, it can literally just be the timer on your phone.
Yeah.
That is how you can remind yourself. So,
yeah.
And it depends. And the reason why that's good way to do it is because it depends on when you wake up. So like we used to say, okay, you need to have breakfast between this time frame and then lunch between this time frame. But some people get up really early and some people get up later. So if you just base it off of what time you get up, then that works the best. Yes. Like for me, I've been drinking celery juice in the morning.
Yes.
Then I do my workout. Then my reward is my Shakeology.
Yeah.
I get so excited. I'm like, yes, it's Shakeology time. Okay. Okay, what would you suggest? A scale to weigh food. Would you suggest a scale to weigh food?
You could. A scale, though, it takes a lot of time and a lot of skill to put the food on the scale and to really look at it. So that's why the portion containers are just so much easier.
You just literally
pull them up.
Dang it, I should have brought my containers down.
Oh, that's okay. You want to get them?
I'll go.
Okay.
I don't even know. I think they're in my pantry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you literally just fill them up and then you're good to go. So don't get a scale. It's just going to be way too much for you. You're going to get frustrated. It just takes a lot to do a scale.
Okay, I'm going to go back upstairs.
Would you recommend green juicing to get more vitamins? No, I don't recommend green juicing. I would rather for you to eat the food in its natural form, because sometimes juicing takes out all the nutrients and people don't realize it. So I just wrote a 15-day detox a couple months ago, I guess. And one of the things that I have in there is juicing. but with very specific guidelines around it, because I just don't like taking all the nutrients out of the food. But it's good occasionally, but I just don't like juicing because you really don't get more vitamins because you're taking all the vitamins out. So I definitely recommend to eat foods in its natural form if you can. And if you need to juice occasionally, not like every day. It's just not necessary at all.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay.
I couldn't find the box, and I wanted to show them the exact brand that you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, so you guys, these are the containers. So each one is color coded. So this one, for instance, is your vegetable, your green. So you literally fill this up and you'll have this green container like 4 times a day for some meal plan. So you'll have 4 green containers, and then you'll have like 3 or 4 of the red, which is your protein. So it's really an easy system to follow. And you don't have to worry about anything. Fill your cup up, put it on your plate, boom, you're done. Super easy.
This is fruit.
Yeah. Justin likes these. Justin likes that one.
Fruit. Look how small the carbs one is, y'all.
Yeah.
Think about, I mean.
Now, how many French fries do y'all eat?
I know.
Right?
Does it fit in here?
No.
So when you start to do this, you start to realize how much you're overeating.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of people, I know when I first got on the meal plan, you know, ages ago when I left Redskins,
like, is this it?
I was like so hungry all the time, and I was just like, this isn't working. Like, I want to eat all the time. She was like, it's working because you want to eat all the time.
Yeah.
Like, your metabolism is burning food off, and you know, so it's counterintuitive because you think that, you know, you're on this new meal plan, you're working out, you're doing all these things, and you're always hungry, but that truly means that it's working.
You guys, I'm always hungry. I eat all day, seriously, all day, and you can still be lean and healthy and still, you know, fuel your body. What happened? Haha, thank you.
Cheetos. So you can have cheat meals.
Oh my, no Cheetos. Ashley, no. I'm just going to say it again. No. Do not eat Cheetos. They are terrible for you. So if you want something for a cheat meal, I would rather for you to have like a burger with fries versus Cheetos. I'm sorry. Don't eat that.
I'll let you eat 1 or 2 of them. The problem is
I'm like, no.
When you eat 1 or 2, then you're gonna want like 20.
The whole bag.
Yeah,
you guys, it's just like, and again, Ashley, that's another example of one of those empty calorie foods, right?
Yeah.
It's just,
and it just sits on your lower abs.
Yeah, and one thing too, Ashley, is you don't realize how much sugar is in Cheetos.
Well, and
it's a
salt
lot of
too.
sugar.
Isn't there a lot of salt in Cheetos?
It's just, yeah. So
I love Cheetos though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like, is it worth you not being the healthiest version of yourself? Is it worth, you know, like, I think y'all have to keep in mind, like, we're not super, super, super strict about it.
No.
But, you know, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Like, what you put into your body, it's going to show externally.
Yeah.
But it's not to say that you can't indulge every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, like, we go out to dinner and, you know, she gets dessert, y'all. She does. Like, don't sleep.
Don't sleep, y'all.
You know what I mean? So you can indulge. It just has to be in moderation.
Yeah.
And you just have to make sure that you indulging in that one snack doesn't then mean you start craving it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's the biggest issue. It's like you get yourself off of it and then you try it and then you're like, oh my gosh, now your body's craving it. Because, I mean, think about when you try to get rid of or stop drinking soda and you're doing really, 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 really good. And you're like, oh, well, just 1 sip and I'll be fine. And then you end up drinking it again.
Yeah.
So it's the same type of thing, with smoking and all of that type of stuff. And there's actual like science behind it with your mental triggers that causes all of that.
Yeah.
All right. So good. Someone says question. Thank you. Do you recommend a joint supplement? If so, what brands do you like?
I don't.
Celery juice, guys.
Yeah.
Celery juice. There is a book on Amazon that talks about the health benefits of celery juice. I didn't believe it till a young lady in our Pro-Cheer Playbook program said that it helped her with her back pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell, I think I was talking about this, sharing this with either y'all or the PCP group. Or no, it was a one-on-one call. A lovely has back pain she was a gymnast. And I told her that, and you saw my bed today. She was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you got a new bed." I'm like, "Yeah, I bought that I bought a Sleep Number bed, you all,
Yeah.
because I had such bad lower back pain. And I could not get rid of it. And it was horrible, absolutely horrible. So I was like, I'm going to get this Sleep Number bed. And I spent thousands of dollars on a Sleep Number bed. And not to say it's amazing. It is amazing, but my back was still hurting, like literally still hurting. I started drinking celery juice again, and I don't have back pain anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it'll help everyone. And there's a specific way that you have to drink it in the morning. And it needs to be either organic or pure. You can't add anything to your celery juice. It just has to be straight celery juice.
That you can juice in the morning.
Yeah.
Just take it from the stalk, wash it off, put it in the juicer and drink it.
And that's what I do. Like, that's what I drink every morning now. And I've been back pain free. My older sister, I've been trying to get my whole family on it. The only one that ever listens to me is my dad. So my dad was doing it with me when he was here for a little bit. My older sister just recently started a couple of months ago, and she reminded me of it. And I was like, oh my God, maybe I need to get back on it. It'll help me with my back pain.
Yeah.
But she was starting to feel aches in her joints. Her daughter, so she doesn't have that issue anymore. Her daughter, Bailey, had acne. Her acne is totally clear.
No.
I saw her for Mother's Day.
Whoa.
It totally cleared up her skin.
Whoa.
Yes, totally cleared up her skin.
Awesome.
So anyway, that's one thing to maybe try and just see if it works for you. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical recommendations or suggestions. It's just
make that clear.
Yes.
This is not.
I do not have a degree in celery juice. So just so you know. What were the keys to success? I got consistency and integrity, but I don't know if those are accurate. Oh, the keys to success.
Accountability.
So we had two sections. Keys to success for which part? So the keys to success for the eating healthy were accountability, environment, and grace. And some of the keys to success for workouts, she said consistency, changing up your workouts. We talked about working out in the morning and doing HIIT workouts to target weight loss. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. I don't see any more questions. Oh, you guys, did we get all the questions? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. Are there any other questions?
Question, do you recommend drinking Gatorade or pure water? Gatorade is good if you have like a serious electrolyte imbalance and you need something like right away, but I don't recommend Gatorade every day because it's just really high in sugar. Perrier water is fantastic. I love sparkling water. I drink a lot of it actually. That's just me. I drink that and regular water. You have to have some balance there. But yeah, I think Perrier water is fine.
All right, perfect. Wow. Okay, so I don't think that there are any other questions.
Yay! Nice job, ladies.
Yes, if you all have any, put them in quickly because we're getting ready to shut it down.
Yes.
All right, so let me make sure that we have, the play of the day. All right, so this is actually a two-parter, okay? So you're going to have to do two parts for the play of the day. We will post it in the morning. Sorry, I meant to do that today by 9 o'clock, and it just didn't happen. So basically what you're going to do is post the habit that is most harmful to you right now when it comes to food. So this one is around food because this is what we were talking about as far as like healthy lifestyle and all that type of stuff. And then for the next 24 hours, what are you going to commit to? So the plate method, the portion control, 3 meals, 2 snacks. Are you going to pick up a multivitamin or water? So what are you going to commit to as far as switching up your habit? Okay. So what habit is most harmful for you right now? And then what are you going to commit to as far as a new habit? All right. The other one here is within the next 24 hours, I commit to blank. So what is it that you're going to commit to when it comes to working out? So that could be, I'm going to commit to doing, a 10-minute ab workout 5 days a week. You have to be specific.
Mhm.
I'm going to commit to hit workouts 2 to 3 times a week plus bar blend 1 day a week or something, right? So within the next 24 hours, what are you going to commit to doing as it relates to movement? A great one would be, I commit to moving every single day.
Yeah.
Or I commit to working out or moving something with my body every single morning.
Yes.
Like one thing that I used to do, because I, one, had a horrible thing with snoozing. One, I don't have my phone next to my bed. It's no longer my alarm clock, right? So my alarm is in the restroom. I have to get up. I have to tell Alexa to shut up, and then she will shut up, okay? But I have to get up because I can't yell from my bed for her to go off, okay? So that helped me to stop snoozing. And then the other thing that would help me to not, because y'all, I would like get up and tell Alexa to be quiet. I would use the bathroom, and then I would go back to the sleep. I would be like, okay, I'm going back to bed. So what I started doing is, before I even tell Alexa to be quiet, I would just do 10 push-ups really quick. Then I would tell her to be quiet, and then I would use the restroom. By the time you do 10 push-ups, guys, you're awake.
Yeah, you're up. That's right. And I mean, especially if you have to get out of bed, to physically get out of bed to go to another location,
Yeah.
you're already out of bed.
Yeah. So that was a game changer for me.
Yeah.
And on, Friday, I'm going to likely talk about, snoozing and why it's not good for you and all that stuff. So commit to something around movement every single day. And maybe you can't get up in the morning and do your workout first thing in the morning, but why can't you do the quick little circuit of abs in the morning? Or why can't you do 10 push-ups in the morning? So some sort of movement.
Yeah.
And then also, don't forget to always stretch. I had to look at my notes. I'm like, what was that one? Don't forget to always stretch. So as you're incorporating, working out and all of that good stuff, just make sure that you continuously stretch and make that a part of your workout regimen at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice job, ladies. I'm just so excited for you guys.
Yes.
So excited. This has been amazing. Thank you.
Yes. No, this has been great. I don't see any other questions coming in. I love that you all are still on and you're still here with us. Again, just remember that this is for you. This is about you leveling up. This is about you becoming a healthier version of yourself. And it really is about you putting yourself first. You deserve it. There's only one you. And so why not treat yourself to living in a very healthy, vibrant body that is full of life, right? And when you do that, then your mind and your soul, your spirit, all of that is going to be full of life as well. And so what better gift can you give yourself than just feeling amazing every single day? And when you feel that way, it's going to help you make those small, incremental steps toward your goal, which are going to start to create this huge wave of momentum.
Yes.
And before you know it, all these doors, all these opportunities are going to start opening up to you, and you're going to be on that field, dancing for that team of your dreams. You just have to stay consistent, stay committed, and put yourself first.
Yes.
And that's it. Any last words of advice before we leave?
Gosh, I would just say, you guys, first of all, just be so incredibly proud of yourself. You showed up. That is amazing. I'm so excited. Just be so proud of where you are now. Remember, today is the first step in the change of your life. Look at it as a change. Look at it as an opportunity. Look at it as a blessing in disguise, you guys. This is your opportunity, your chance right now to be freaking amazing. So just take it and run with it. And I promise you, you will be so happy with everything that you're going to accomplish. And you're going to be a completely different person on the other side of this journey. It's an amazing journey.
Yes, yes. And so if you could, let's see in the comments, give us some hearts, some love. Please, I forgot to mention this earlier, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get notifications. Jeanette is going to be doing some workouts, and we're going to be adding those to YouTube soon. So you'll be able to get the workouts that our Approach Your Playbook lovelies will have access to. So really, really make sure that y'all stay committed to everything. And last but not least, before we leave, I want to announce the winners for Monday and Tuesday. Both of these young ladies showed up live, and they did their homework, and they were super engaged. So for Monday, It is Dance of All Trades, I think is the YouTube name, and it's Tonikia maybe Alford. Okay, so congratulations to you! Yay!
Congratulations, girl!
Yay! So excited for you. And I'll get with you to find out what you want to win. So it can be a virtual session. It could be a one-on-one session with a coach. So I'll talk to you, but it's basically going to be one of our sessions. And for Tuesday, she did the homework. Denise Cloud, aka Kennedy. Yay! Congratulations! Awesome. You are also going to get a session of your choice as well.
Nice.
So congratulations to the both of you for being here, staying committed, and doing what you're supposed to do. And just for everyone to remember, those that are on live, and even if you're watching the replay, you still qualify for a prize. We will put the play of the day in the Facebook group Prep to Pro. Be sure to follow us on IG if you want that t-shirt.
Yes.
You want to do hashtag SP Pro Cheer Challenge and post that on social media. And that is it. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. We've got Thursday. It's all about dance.
Yes.
And congratulations and thank you to this one right here for being the best person ever.
You're welcome.
And for being here. And yeah, that's
Tomorrow
it.
you're announcing $1,000 scholarship.
Oh,
right?
yes. Tomorrow
Yes.
is the $1,000 scholarship,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
So, yeah, we're announcing that tomorrow. Oh, and then our bonus session will likely be on Tuesday. It was originally Monday, but I was asked, both of us actually, to serve as judges Monday evening for a team, a local team. And so I'm not going to be available Monday. So we'll likely switch everything on Tuesday, but we'll make that announcement in the Prep to Pro group. And so I just love you all because you all are congratulating the two young ladies that won. And that just shows like how supportive this community is.
Yes.
I just love you all. All of you all are winners. I just love this community. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're trying to do here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tomorrow is the big night, so please make sure that you join. We are going to be announcing that $1,000 scholarship to one of you all. We're so excited to just move forward with you all and help you all make progress and become professional cheerleaders. And most importantly, to just be the best version of yourself. That's what means the most to me. And that is it. That's all for tonight.
Yes. Bye, ladies.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for being here. We will see you.